Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the stream. I'm LB Hackham. I'm joined as always on this lovely Friday evening by Ren, aka Ren Reckless, but also by some extra friends, the rest of the Hack Recklessly crew. Say hi, guys.
Who are you guys? I don't know.
Hello.
I don't know. I don't know any of these people.
I am
I'm just
me.
here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Me is who I am.
We are here. We're going to be doing a new short Monster of the Week series because some of these people have never played a TTRPG in their lives, and most of them have only played, D&D. Ren has only played this, so Ren is our resident
played Baldur's
expert.
Gate. That's about my extent.
I have played Army of Darkness and the not the Walking one, Walking Dead.
You surely
Not
did.
the walking one. That's what I heard. I've got about 2 years of experience in 5e, and that's about it. Just one
There you
campaign.
I have played none of these things.
Exactly. It's fine. This is a game for
range.
babies, and we're gonna get into it. But before we do, let's go around and have everyone introduce themselves so the internet people know. Starting with Ren. Who are you, and where can people find you on the internet?
Hi, I'm Ren Reckless. You can find me here on the Hack Recklessly channel, Thursdays and Fridays. That's where you find me. Here.
Yeah.
This is where I am.
All right, over there, Jordan. Where can people find you? Who are you?
Hello, me is Jordan, the Fancy Zombie. You can find me at the Hack Recklessly channel on Thursdays, and then also my own channel, Fancy Zombie with a Y at the end. And I have no set schedule. I do it whenever I feel like it.
A renegade.
Usually Mondays. Usually Mondays.
All right, Sam.
Hi, I'm the Photo Scooper, Sam. You can find me here on Thursdays, and then you can find me sometimes on Instagram at the Photo Scooper, and usually just hanging out in Discord a lot. So find me in random servers, I guess.
Awesome. And last but not least, Max.
Yes, you can find me here on Thursdays on the Hack Recklessly channel, and in a very small circumstance, if you're very lucky, you can find me in the woods.
Lovely. And I'm LB Hackemup. I'm going to be the keeper of secrets tonight, which means I'm the game master. I'm going to run everybody through everything. Because we have so many new people, there'll be a lot of mechanics talk in this. So don't worry. If you don't know what we're doing, you can follow along. It's really easy. The system is super, super simple. So to start off, we are going to go around and talk about everyone's character, who they are, what their personality is like, and then we'll go and connect everybody together. Monster of the Week is one of those systems that really is about role play, is about collaborative storytelling. So getting to know each other and how everybody has connected and what this group is like what is going to be very important. So Ren, do you want to take it away to show the people how it's done?
Yeah, I realize it's been over a year since I've played any game, to be fair. So that was weird to think about. Anyways, my character, her name is Lena Watson. I just now decided that she's about mid-20s. She's still quite young. She doesn't have a handle quite yet on all of her magic, but she found out that she was a witch after watching The Craft, by literally going outside and doing that thing that all kids do, where they just put their hands out. And she found that she had the power of lightning in her hands. So that is a little bit of my character. I am a little off kilter, like Nancy and Azula, just a little bit, a little drunk on the power that I have just recently discovered for myself. So that's what we got so far.
All right. Cooliosis. So you, as your character sheet, you have a couple different spell things that you have chosen. Spell slingers. Where did Jordan go?
I had an idea.
I just saw you like scoot off of my screen, and I was like, how did you even do that? The Chaos Crew, they are here.
Yeah,
Thank God we're not. There's a game I play on Thursday nights, and there is a Zoom function. And I hate to say this because I know somebody's gonna, don't do it. This is not that game. But like people will zoom in on their cameras during the sign off, and it is hilarious. But anyways, so the spell splitter is all about using magic in different ways. You have different tools to your technique. Do you want to talk about how does your magic work? What do you do for your magic?
I am a very wave my hands around. I am a gesture I mean, I also have like it says I could use wands and stuff and incantations like any good witch. You know, I could make up a spell that rhymes, which I'm not going to be good at doing on the spot, but that is what I do. But mainly gesturing with my hands. I am a hand witch.
I'm a hand witch. Very Scarlet Witchy.
Yes.
I like it.
I like that too. And then you have chosen could be worse. When you use magic, you instead of bad things happening, your things can fizzle or it's gonna suck.
Yeah,
Which
I'm
is
clumsy. I'm not the greatest witch. I also did the not my fault one too.
Which I love. I love that as a spellcaster. You also have a knife as part of your stuff. And some of your spells, your attack spells, you have blast and wall, which is a barrier, and that's really cool. And then you use lightning, which is awesome. All right. Anything else you want to talk about your character? Like where do they live? Like what kind of lifestyle do they have? Like,
yeah, you know what? I'm gonna say she's a little bit of a nomad, seeing that we found out we have magic, so therefore we obviously didn't need to live in the town that we were living in that shall not be named. Yeah. So I've kind of been traveling around trying to find something to do with said magic.
Okay. I picture one of those vans with the sliding side and you got all your shit in the back.
I feel like I had
You're
that
a hippie.
last time we played.
Did you?
I think so. I'm pretty sure we said I had a van. Somebody had a van with a unicorn on the side.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Yep. Which, you know what? Could be the same van. We don't know.
Maybe it's the same van. Maybe I stole it from my character.
It'd be such a bad van to steal because they would find it immediately.
I know.
All right, you wanna who wants to go next, or do you guys want me to pick?
Not me. I'm doing something.
Okay, Sam, why don't you take us away since you have the other amount of experience?
Okay. So my character is Michelle Durkin. She is the Snoop. So she is a reporter in her mid-20s trying to get her career off the ground, and she found out she has a natural talent for getting people to just talk about things, and she decided that she should use this, and so she moved to this town for a job. She took a job offer here and realized, she's been just working on it. So, but her personality, she's not actually that likable. She's very in your face. She's the type of reporter that is going to try and sneak around all of the police barriers and crime scene tape and everything and get right in somebody's face. She's the type of person that's going to be like, more cable for this. Michelle Durkin, Channel 5 News. What do you know about the situation?
Like, be right up in there. I love that.
That's what I got.
Okay. All right. So you have a crew. You have a crew. You are. I'm picturing what's her face from Scream. It's just you and the camera guy. So
Gail Weathers.
Gail. I'm sorry. I've seen it twice. So you have your camera operator Steve. What's your relationship like with Steve?
I just kind of boss him around. He's also trying to work his way up, but so he's just kind of sucking up to the new talent here. Just like, okay, yeah, fine, whatever.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, whatever you need.
Yep. Steve, are you getting this? Yeah, I got it.
This is great stuff.
Yeah.
All right, and then let's see. Okay, so you have your skills. What does that feel like? Which is when you put your microphone right in someone's face, you automatically break off whatever they're doing and they talk to you, which I love. And actually, Max has a very similar move in a different way, which is going to be great. We'll fix it in post, which you can use to investigate a mystery, meaning that you've had a previous experience with this. And then you have another thing when you investigate a mystery. By talking to witnesses, interviewing locals, or anything else, you use your charm instead of sharp, which is great. What is your character's history with supernatural things? Like, how did you come to be like with this group in that finding supernatural stuff? Are you new to this? Do you believe in it? Do you not?
She's very new to it at the moment. She just kind of started. She realized, I think, the supernatural as she found out her own abilities. She's like, why does everybody just immediately talk to me and other people just get ignored? I'm really confused by that. And then she started to just investigate more and more, and then I would say like she's kind of stumbled upon this group.
Yeah.
And like they're like, oh, you might actually be kind of helpful to us. Like, so.
And I guess, what's her driving force in investigation? Is it like she wants fame and money? Does she just want the truth? Is she out there for like the glory of it, or does she actually want to like make a difference?
Yeah, she wants to make a difference. She wants to make a difference, but she doesn't always know how.
Okay.
So she's doing it the only way she knows how, and that is like investigative journalism.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm getting Piper vibes from Fallout 4. Very like wants to get the truth, but at any cost, like
at
to her.
Cost,
yeah.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Anything else you can think about that you want to mention?
Not at the moment. I'm sure I'll think of something later.
All right, Max, why don't you tell us about your character?
Oh, all right. My name is Peter Porker. I am 14 years old, and
no, you're not. You're not 14. You have to be over 18.
I am 18 years old.
114 years old.
Oh God.
I am 18 years old, and I am the chosen one.
Okay.
I just happen to know this.
Yeah. What is your character's personality like?
It's not getting to your head at all.
Yeah.
My personality, I'm calm, precise, and I just happen to know how the world works. That is just what happens when you stick a fork in a toaster and then everything goes black and you have visions that just allows you to know you are chosen.
Okay. Who do you talk to about this? Like, who knows about these visions, or is it something you keep to yourself?
I've been keeping this to myself since I don't want my mother to know what happened to the toaster.
Fair. Fair. We don't want to get in trouble. Understandable. How much do you believe in these visions? Like, do you believe that you are the chosen one, or that you are for this higher power, or is it actually not that important?
Oh, this is 100% destiny. I am the chosen one. These visions sparked to me. And there is no going back from this point.
Okay. So your fate will unfold. Your heroic fate you will get magical powers and divine help is what you've chosen. And your doom is death and the source of evil, which I'm getting a nice vibe from this. Do you have any ideas as to what this dark fate, this source of evil could be, or have you just gotten like the very brief structure of it?
That is the one thing that still plagues my existence. When I first had my vision, there was one word I saw: end. And I've been searching for the meaning ever since.
Okay. I dig it. So you've got a couple moves here. Destiny's Plaything is a move that you'll roll at the beginning of the mystery, which we'll do once the mystery actually starts. And then you're here for a reason, which means you can't die. It's just super fun.
Sweet.
And then your move, Big Entrance. When you make a showy entrance into a dangerous situation, you get to roll, and you make a speech. And then everyone has to stop what they're doing and watch you. So that is similar to Sam's thing, which I love.
Oh, goodness.
You have a weapon. Why don't you tell me about your weapon? Because this is a chain, a long chain.
Yes, it is. It is made of obsidian, and it is a long chain that hangs in a loop from my pocket. And there is possibly a wallet connected on the other end.
When you use the chain, does the wallet function as part of it, or do you detach it first so you don't get your money everywhere?
Oh no, the wallet is always connected.
Okay.
Always.
All right. It's like a mace on the end. I like that. I dig that. All right.
With quarters and pennies.
Yeah. How does your
Yes.
mom? So you left home, to explore this. Where does your mom think you are?
That is a very fantastic question that I would like to ask her myself.
Okay. Do you check in with her, or is she worried about you? What's your mom like?
I would have to imagine she's worried about me. She was a stay-at-home mother, single, Dad left us when I was young. I don't even remember him, honestly. I couldn't even tell you what he looks like.
Okay.
And it was just me and her. And then one day I stuck a fork in a toaster and everything exploded, and I don't quite know where I am.
Okay.
And I don't know if she does either.
Okay. All right. That won't come up at all. Love that. All right, Jordan, why don't you tell us about your character?
His name is James Jameson. He is an old retired. Oh wait. Hada. He is an old retired hunter. I'm trying to remember where I was going with this. I've been put on the spot now.
You had 3 people to think about this.
I was too distracted with the bit. Well, he had a hunting partner back in the day who died, and and his name was Tom Thompson. And ever since he died, he's been haunting me since, even into my retirement. But I'm popping out of retirement because evidently my grandson stuck his fork into a toaster, and his mom said he started seeing shit, and he just went off on his own. She told me to go after him. So yep, surly, crotchety old man, kind of like Bobby from Supernatural. Looks like Alan Quartermain, and just argues with his dead partner all the time that no one else can see, so no one knows if it's actually true. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Something like that. I was not thinking about it. I was confused as to how that worked. I was like, we have someplace. I was just about to say I have a teardrop trailer or something. How about a U-Haul, an old beat up U-Haul, that trailer that I pull around with my van. Yeah. And it's like a Harry Potter sort of esque thing where you step in and it's like, oh, we got all these books and stuff. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It looks like an old beat up U-Haul. They wouldn't think to find us there. That's the spell. Yeah. It's rusting through. There's raccoons living in the back. An old 80s black leather fanny pack. I was thinking more physical, but being able to use magical items that are I just have saved away, like a hunter kind of would. Yeah. Don't know exactly what a juju bag, but it fit. It seemed like it fit the theme. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, I was gonna say it's like lightning bolt.
Lightning bolt.
Mm-hmm. Thompson. Mm-hmm. The old duel, Jimmy and Tommy. Tim. Uh, 10 years ago. Oldish. Correct.
I think that maybe what was your name, Sam? What was your character's name?
Michelle Durkin.
Michelle Durkin. Okay. Maybe she stumbled upon Lena doing her crazy lightning magic and was like, I need to get fucking like footage or something of
Yes.
this, and you came up to me and like interviewed me and I just told you all my secrets, and then we're like, maybe we should work together to find out the secrets and the mysteries of the world sort of thing.
I
Let me see. Let me read them. Yeah. Yeah.
I have a prompt that might work for this.
Okay.
It says this hunter was in danger of having some unhelpful publicity, but you got the story killed. So
Ooh. Yeah,
I went over
yeah.
to you and just asked you, and you just spilled everything, and you went, "Wait, I didn't mean to do that. What just happened? How'd you do that?" And I'm like, "I'm not gonna do anything with this. This didn't happen.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna sweep this under the rug, so
Yeah.
you don't get outed as a demon
Mm-hmm.
or a monster,
A demon monster?
a demon monster."
A demon monster?
How about tweaking that? Because I'm trying to figure out my connection as well.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
How about slightly tweaking that where stuff was starting to come out about her, about Lena,
Yeah.
and the old hunter got wind of it. This
Yeah,
was like a
maybe-
while ago.
Mm-hmm.
We were separately tracking the same thing.
Yeah, like the
monster.
the reporter and the old hunter both tracking down this kid with powers and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we crossed paths.
Yeah.
Somewhere in our investigation.
Mm-hmm.
Teamed up,
Yeah.
found out she's not a monster, but just a kid. And then that was a while ago. Now it's now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you've kind of taken Lena under your wing a little bit, as like, you can't just fucking tell people about magic. That's not how it works. That's bad.
Shut it down.
People
shut it
freak
down.
out. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I'm
like
just like, okay, I get it. You're right. Okay, I got it.
Yeah.
And Peter's James' grandkid. So I'm thinking that's the thing that makes the most sense to me. I'm an old guy and we got a younger guy.
I love that.
I mean,
So,
I said that earlier, didn't I?
You
Yes,
said
you
you
did.
were
Okay.
yeah. So
Well, you just said that your grandson stuck a fork in the toaster and you
I
had to
know.
go search for him. You
I
didn't say
was-
who
it
it
could have
was.
been anybody.
Could have been anybody.
Is the other chosen one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stuck
He
a fork
died.
in the toaster, started
He
saying
died.
he was seeing things, started talking different,
Uh-huh.
and just ran off.
So are you his mom's father, or are you, because that would
Yeah.
take
yes.
Mom out of the equation. She'd be like, you have to go find him, and then you keep checking him, and I got him, he's
Dad.
fine.
Dad, he's out in the yard again. He's sticking forks and stuff. And you go get him.
Yeah. All right, I like that.
And I'm like,
Yeah.
this kid's trouble. He's got magic powers,
Mhm.
maybe. So I'm bringing these two along.
Yeah. All right, Peter, how are you connected? Do you have some prompts that work with other people?
Oh man.
Yeah, I
I mean,
kind
I
of made like
feel-
a T, so like Peter's
Yeah.
not connected to the other two at all.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah, but if we were just discussing that Michelle found out about my magical powers, and then you had also
the
got
same
wind.
time that I
yeah,
did,
so
yeah.
then we would have all connected
Mm-hmm.
then.
But yeah, that was I was thinking that'd be like a while ago,
Okay. And
Yeah.
then
Or
Peter did this
some
thing.
undisclosed amount of time ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Peter started
Um,
doing this shit, and I mean, you guys don't
Peter
all
started
have to
doing
have.
Peter things.
Yeah, you don't have to like all be like have traveled together for a while, but you could have
Yeah.
like, you know, met and split apart too.
Yeah.
Maybe. Well, how did we get to Virginia?
That we'll talk about.
Okay, because I was thinking, like maybe Peter had like a vision, would go to Virginia. I took him with me, and you guys just happened to be in the area. It could be anything.
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe. So are Peter and Lena similar in age? Did they go to school together? Maybe.
I am in my mid-20s.
Okay, so no.
Yeah.
I'm 18, so you know, older chicks. You know how it is.
I mean, I could be like, if he's 18, I could be like 21. So maybe we were in the same high school.
Like he was like senpai.
You could be.
You were a senior when he was a freshman.
Yeah, you could do like Lena was supposed to be the chosen one, but failed a trial.
Oh yeah, 'cause
Yes.
I'm off kilter.
Yeah,
There's no way I'd be chosen.
Max, how would Lena have failed this trial to be the chosen one?
Well, you see, she let me on this little secret that she could use her hands to cast these magical little lightnings, and she thought that was the secret, the key to being the chosen. Little did she know that you do not cast the electricity. The electricity must come to you via toaster. Via toaster.
Okay.
Via toaster.
Via toaster.
Specifically toaster.
Specifically toaster, and this was something that was unknown to her, and therefore
Nice.
she failed the trial.
I see.
I didn't let the light. I had to have the lightning for myself. So
Would you have Lena casted the lightning that eventually hit
the toaster.
Peter's toaster?
Oh, what if he calls an electrical
shit.
disturbance?
Dude, you were like fucking with magic by a power line, and you made a surge happen as he was sticking the fork in the. Oh
Yes.
my god!
That's
Perfect.
exactly what happened.
Yes.
I'm just picturing like one of the sticky bandits, or what do they call them?
The sticky bandits.
What are you talking about? I need more.
Home Alone.
Oh,
Oh, I don't know what they're called.
The something bandits. I think sticky bandits
Oh.
is what they call themselves at the end of the second movie because they're covered in tar or something. But
the people breaking in.
Yeah.
I'm just remembering him just getting like electrocuted, and that's how I'm picturing Peter.
Yeah, basically. Okay. How would Michelle know Peter?
Yeah.
Do you have anything you think would fit there?
Let's see, because Michelle
Family?
knows. Well, Michelle knows
No.
Lena due to investigating and discovering who she is. Correct.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And I think from this action, I think it's probably almost guilty by association. There's a because we've all been traveling together, and I have been with my grandfather Jim. And
I have an idea.
Yeah, what's your idea?
Potentially.
How do you know me?
I'm thinking maybe Jim, when we cross paths, you're really good at investigating to Michelle. Can you help me find Peter? Let me find this. And then and that's how we found you. Is you told me, and I did a bunch of investigating.
Because Jim is good at finding monsters, but not people. You're good at finding people,
But not his own grandson.
Yeah.
He's elusive.
I don't know. I just thought.
I like that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think that sounds pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my grandfather requested from Miss Durkin, the assistants, to find his grandson, and there we are.
What was
after he ran off somewhere?
Yes. After I had ran off.
After I created the
Then it's just, like,
lightning
in
that
general.
went to the toaster.
In general, it's
Yes.
like, oh, I don't remember where my daughter lives with her son.
That seems like a Bobby thing, to be honest. Too. Like, just not like you were so into your hunting and being good at fighting.
I'm retired though. I was retired.
I was thinking that like Peter ran off. And like again, you're good at tracking monsters, but not people. So like, okay, how do internet work? How like
yeah, I don't know how to use it.
I don't know how to
It's
follow
95.
a
I
paper
don't know if
trail.
there's
Like
internet.
no, there's
that's-
not. But like I can't
Wait,
follow a
that's-
paper trail. I don't know what to do.
That's perfect. You're like, I can't use these newfangled computers, and I'm like, I got it. Let's-
What's a Tom? Tom?
Mm-hmm.
Tom? Shut up, Tom.
Tom.
I believe your TomTom is your past partner.
Mm-hmm. It is. Your son's a piece of work, friend. Your grandson.
Oh, maybe
You need to
that's-
get him
that's
related
online.
to Tom.
Huh?
What?
Maybe Michelle's related to Tom
In some way?
in some way.
Hmm.
No, it's a never mind. Doesn't
It
work.
doesn't need to be that.
We don't need to.
We'll just
You
stick
go
with
on
the-
forever and connect
Yeah.
people
Yeah.
that way.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, one question I have right now. So that Lena, you used your powers,
Uh-huh.
and that's what caused the electrical surge in the
Yes.
toaster and all that for me to be chosen.
Right.
Do I know that you did that, or is that
Ooh.
just something that has happened?
Probably
And
not.
we have
No, we don't know. I would say we
No.
don't know yet.
Mm.
I would say I thought Lena would know, but feels bad and doesn't tell.
Lena,
him.
Lena might have an idea,
Mm.
but
Like
at
maybe
this-
I saw the, what I
Go
don't know
through the
who
power
was,
lines or whatever
Yeah.
and
And
go
you
into
just
his
was
house.
on the other end of it.
Yeah.
and somehow when we see each other, you see that same spark in my eyes.
Okay. There's my lightning.
Mm-hmm.
I found where it went.
Damn it.
All right.
Yeah, her pet name for me is the Lightning, I guess.
All right. So now, this is new to anybody who has been watching Monster of the Week plays on our on this channel. In the Codex of Worlds, this beautiful book, they came out with team playbooks. So this group has chosen to be the team playbook of The Chosen One and Entourage. So we're going to go through and fill this out so that they can use this with the mystery. The first thing we're going to do is choose the style. So far right, there's a couple of options. First, among equals. Sure, one of us is the chosen by destiny, but we all play our part. At the end of each session, we're going to ask a different question. So this is basically like, how does this group function? Is everyone equal? Or sworn guardians, the rest of us make a solemn oath to help the chosen one? Or fate's rebels, screw destiny. At the end of each, that's just it. Screw destiny.
Yeah.
Basically, fuck fate. We're working against this omen that the end that Peter has foreseen.
I would say the Sworn Guardians makes the most sense
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He's
based
a
on what we've set
child.
up thus far.
Make sense? That
Yeah.
work for everybody?
Yeah, that works for me.
Sure.
All right. All right. Next, we are going to pick a starting team. Or we're not going to worry about the enemy or the allies, just because we're just doing a fixed game right now,
Mhm.
and that's going to be too much unless we're doing more. And then. Let's see. We're gonna do team moves. Choose your team moves from the list. The first one is a good default choice, but we're gonna choose one move from this list. Ancient Visions. An ancient ritual to be conducted regularly gives the whole team access to some vision sent to the chosen one. Once per mystery, each hunter may ask the keeper a question about anything they want. The keeper answers with a vision or a dream, obscure and vague, but true.
Okay.
Armory of the Chosen. You gain a cache of special weapons used by the previous chosen ones. Very, very Buffy. The keeper
Yeah.
should design a lesser version of the chosen one's special weapon, which all members may use. Okay. Handling on the torch. When you select this, designate another character as the next chosen one. When the current chosen one dies, that character may change to the chosen one playbook. I don't think we need to use
No.
that one.
No.
Friends stick together. Once per mystery, hunter may call the rest of the team to their current location. Everyone arrives as soon as they potentially can, based on their last known position, and they can be right this instant if at all possible. Awards
Maybe
fade.
that one.
Mm-hmm. When you choose this team move, all hunters erase one spent luck point. We don't have to worry about that. We haven't spent any luck.
Okay.
Something different. Take a move from another book or changing style. So we've got a couple.
Yeah.
Maybe
Friends-
friends stick together. I'm like sticking with like the theme
Mm-hmm.
because I don't know about the Chosen's powers and stuff, but
Mhm.
like the friends stick together like it's the mid 90s. Maybe we all have like brand new, like Michelle's got like a connection to give us these new spangled things called cell phones.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever those are.
Never heard of them.
They're
Pagers.
like this
Like I
big
said, they're
right
new.
now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly. They're huge.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Hello.
I'd say it's gigantic. It's in a briefcase,
Mm-hmm.
literally.
Hello?
I'm good with that one.
I've got a
Yeah.
car phone in my
Yeah, I was gonna say
I
somebody
sh-
has a car phone. I was just
Wait,
Love that.
thinking
do
about
I mean,
I
I've
didn't-
got a van,
you do have a van.
car phone.
I
in
didn't
the
think
van.
about having a like a broadcasting van.
I think that would make sense for you to have like one of
Okay.
those, big vans that you store all your equipment in, because otherwise there are some like playbooks that have like you have a car, but you honestly, like in this game, if it's something you feasibly could have, like a cell phone or a pocket knife, whatever, like those things you can just have them. It's not a big deal. So
Cool.
all right, friends stick together.
friends stick together.
All right. That looks good. All right, we've got assets.
Assets.
All right. So, choose from these available assets. If there are 2 boxes, you need to mark both to earn that asset. So you get 2 boxes to click from on the first one. A mobile base. You already have your Haven, so I don't think you
Yeah.
necessarily need that. Individual transport, a regular car, motorbike, or motorcycle for every team member. 2 of you have transportation at this point.
I also have a van we established.
There you go.
Oh.
So we don't need that.
We have
We have an
all
abundance of
have
cars.
vans.
Mhm.
They're
The
all vans.
prophecies, a guidebook of all the visions about the chosen one to help you navigate your destiny.
Hmm.
A headquarters, relatively secure space. Again, you have the Haven.
U-Haul, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
U-Haul. Mystical workbook, a space set aside, workroom, a space set aside for magical operations. It can stand
deal.
in for one requirement as a magic or big magic move. Okay, so if you do have to solve this problem with big magic, you can use your workspace for that. A workshop, a big space for craft and repair projects with plenty of tools and materials. Again, if you need something specialized, you could go in there to get it. An innocent front. You have access to a business or an institution. This means that your monster hunting hijinks can be concealed to an extent from your friends, family, colleagues, or random townspeople you're about to talk to. Regular job. You have access to a place of employment for any of the hunters who need it. You earn enough to cover regular day-to-day expenses. And there's time to fit in monster hunting in the off hours.
Hmm.
And then the cameras and recording gear. I don't think we need that.
Nope, I don't think we need that either.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say that
Wow.
makes most sense because Michelle.
Yep.
Yeah,
She already has that stuff. We don't need it.
I do. Yep. I got the whole van full of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well,
So
What
we
was
already
it?
have basically most of / all of these things.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like either the prophecies one or I got the vision of having a magic shop like in Buffy.
Oh, the prophecies.
That's fair. I mean, you can always use that as hey, we're looking to expand. That's why we're in this
Oh.
town. As
Yeah.
a front for people.
How
Mhm.
about the prophecies one? Because then it's a thing that kind of makes sense since we have basically everything else already.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Maybe he scribbled a bunch of stuff down in his delirium after the toaster incident and forgot about it.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Or you could have it hidden in your U-Haul of books and treasures too,
Mm-hmm.
because you've been collecting.
Oh, I have
stuff.
this specific incident that happened 20 years ago that was weirdly similar.
Yeah.
Could be that too.
All right.
Okay, one thing before we get too far.
Uh,
Yeah.
Is there 2 vans, a U-Haul and a regular van?
Yes.
And
Well-
we have 3 vans
Mhm.
My trailer's pulled by a van, but yeah.
because
Okay, yeah.
we have his U-Haul with his van or truck that's
Mhm.
pulling it. The camera
Broadcast
like,
van.
broadcast van, and then I just have a big van because
Mhm.
I've been a nomad, so I've been driving. I have a,
A hippie van.
How about
A
instead of a
hippie
van,
van.
I've got a station wagon?
sounds good.
That
Dang.
makes
That
sense.
pulls,
It's very
that pulls a
90s.
U-Haul.
Yeah, I was
Oh, yeah.
thinking, yeah.
So
How
I'm
is-
good with the prophecies if that's what we
Yeah.
were all thinking and agreeing on.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
I
then,
like the idea of Jim Jamison having this freaking a book just hidden away that he forgot about somewhere in your endless supply of hunting gear.
the prophecies.
Yes.
And then you get to pick one other thing.
That's not what I want.
Stop sliding it.
Stop sliding away.
I'm creating scenes on the fly.
I would be good with either having a front or like having a magic shop, like a regular job.
I think
I
they
like the regular jobs one.
Like I could say, and I don't know how you want us to be there, but like in the course of things, it could be like, oh, I'm here to open my new magic shop, and I'm picturing this exactly like the one from Buffy.
No doubt.
Magic in the front, in the back there's weapons and a space to work out and practice and stuff.
So you want an innocent front for that?
Do you think that is more qualified or a regular job?
Either way.
Whatever one makes more sense in the fact that I'm
Well,
opening
who's
up a
in charge of the
magic shop.
business? That's the question.
Me.
Okay.
Ish.
Yeah, yeah, you're
I-
in charge. We help out in the background.
Yeah.
I
When you
I
roll
want
through
to
town.
be the face of it because
Okay.
I'm like, I'm a witch, I need a magic shop.
Yeah.
That makes the most sense. I saw it in the craft. They went to a magic shop. I need a magic shop.
All right. Sounds good to me. Some things to think about because we're going to be doing a couple episodes at the end of every episode. We are going to do we're going to ask questions. The questions will give you experience. So the questions are, did we conclude the mystery? Did we save someone from certain death? Did we learn something new and important about the world? Did we learn something new and important about one of the hunters? But also, in this, we are going to ask, did we save the chosen one from serious harm? And the more yeses you guys get, the more experience you get. So keep that in mind. Put the boy in danger as much as possible is what I'm saying.
Okay. Can do.
Okay. All
I
right.
also think he might just put himself in danger as much as possible.
That feels...
That's what I'm
Yeah.
guessing is more going to
Yeah.
happen.
Okay. All right. Anything else you guys want to discuss before we get into this mystery?
No, I'm ready for mysteries.
Okay.
Yeah.
Even though I yawned, I am ready.
My question to you guys is, would you rather end up all together as, have you traveled here together, or do you want to get to this spot by circumstance that you were all just so happened to be there?
I was thinking my grandson is here in whatever Virginia town, and I brought these. I mean, we all came together. We all have cars. All three of us did.
You came together?
So the three of us came together in
Yeah.
hope
Looking
to
for
find
We met up there.
Peter.
Okay.
And we found it.
All right, then. Let's begin this mystery.
Scooby-Doo.
Scooby-Doo. We begin in the early days of March in Graves Mountain, Virginia, 1995. This small town rests just outside of Shenandoah National Park. The beautiful landscape, the rivers, the mountains, it brings a lot of people to this area. Usually in springtime to summer, right into fall, there's a lot of tourists, but right now it's a very quiet and calm town. There are many things that you would find in a small town in this area: a diner, hotels, motels. There's a very small police department, as well as some local shops, like a Center for Performing Arts. There's stables for riding, a cute little deli, and the farmhouse restaurant. Now, Peter, You have been brought here by a feeling. You had this vision of the end, and something about this town has drawn you here. How did you get to Graves Mountain?
It started by foot.
Okay.
Now, I lived a bit north from here, and there was just something in the air that brought me this direction. Just the power, the essence of being the chosen.
Mm-hmm.
It was just calling to me, the wind. I picked up my feet, and one step after the next, I started walking. And after that, I said, fuck that, this is too far, and I got a bike. And then I
Okay.
started riding a bike. And then slowly, 100 miles later, I made myself to Graves Mountain,
Graves.
Virginia? Graves.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Man, I read that sign wrong.
The ominous nature continues. Have you taken up at the motel while you are here? Where are you staying?
I have. I did rent one room. I had to bribe someone with my talents, and they found this spectacle quite amusing, and they did pay me $30 that I could rent a room with for a couple of nights.
In 1995.
In 1995.
All right. Why don't you go ahead, since you are the chosen. You have a move called Destiny's Plaything. At the beginning of the mystery, you're going to roll plus weird. So you can either roll plus weird on your character sheet, or there's like the dice under the actual move. And you can roll either one of those. And we're going to see what your vision is like.
All right, I don't think this is going to be good, but all right, I'm going to roll the plus, or well, the weird right next to my character book here.
Okay.
All right, this isn't going to be good. Here we go.
Okay. Another aspect of this game, because Max rolled a 2, which you can either take that, mark experience, and be fine, or there is a system in this game called luck points. If you look on the left, right next to your charm and cool, it says luck. Everyone has a luck special. What happens is when you select this, you immediately discount the roll that you just did and roll a 12 instead. But your luck special happens. So for you as the chosen, when you spend luck, the keeper brings your fate into play. So that could be good, it could be bad. Who knows? So you can either keep the 2 and something bad is going to happen to you. Not necessarily right now, just in general. Or you can use your luck and something as part of your fate will come forward.
You know, we are holding on to this 2. It's a strong 2. I can feel it.
Okay. All right. Oh, I forgot to hit loop on the music. I was like, why did it get quiet? So, as you are in your room, getting settled in, probably watching something on TV, honestly, right? What are you doing in your room? Just hanging out?
Just hanging out. I have a deck of cards. I think I can throw them pretty cool.
Okay. Yeah, you find yourself fading. It's like mid-afternoon, but it's siesta time. So you kind of start falling asleep, and as you do, the darkness that usually precedes your dreams does not lift. You can feel your consciousness, and you are aware that you are in a dream, but you can't see anything. And as you continue to try and move through the, like, okay, well, something's got to happen, you kind of realize that you can look up and look at your hands in this dream. And it's odd because you are lit in this darkness. And you look down and you see that your feet are there. And it's almost like they are in a black muck. And you kind of realize that the darkness around you isn't necessarily black and a lack of light. It is just consumed by this ichor that is around you. You can feel, you kind of try to pick up your feet and move yourself around, but your feet are stuck in this ichor. And as you start to struggle more and more, the ichor and the blackness seeps up onto your foot and onto your leg. And you can feel it move over your sock and touch your skin. And as it touches your skin, you feel ice. You feel cold. And you feel yourself begin to drain. I've never been aware of your life force before, but now you are losing it rapidly to this black ichor. And as you struggle, trying to pull yourself out, you can feel yourself screaming, trying to rip and pull yourself out. And a hand reaches through the darkness and grabs you by the throat. It lifts your head up to see in front of you what looks to be some sort of animal skull with skin dripping from it. There are antlers that do not match this almost bear-like muzzle. And these white eyes that seek through start to glow green, and you hear a whisper, "You do not belong here." And you feel your body being ripped up, and you are screaming in this darkness as this white light is being pulled from you. Your life essence is pulled, and you hear a slam on the door and someone yelling as you are ripped out of this nightmare. You take a look at your feet, as that was the first thing. Do you wear shoes in bed?
Oh, not here.
Okay. You can see on your feet and on your ankles, your veins look black for a moment, and they fade to a gray. It's not natural, but it is less obvious. And as you continue to look, you can hear this pounding on the door and someone on the other side saying, "Are you all right in there? I heard screaming. Do we need to call the cops?"
I'm fine. I'm fine. Thank you.
You sure?
Yep. All good in here.
Okay, keep it down.
Sorry.
The rest of you. Michelle, how did you guys figure out where Peter was? Or do you want me to tell you?
Did you
Investigative reporter, good at finding people.
Mm-hmm.
What,
Yeah, do you want-
what did you do? What did Peter do that you earned his money? Like, how did you earn? What was the task that you did? Because maybe Michelle caught wind of the weird thing you did.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, yeah, I like this.
Was there a receipt?
Yeah. Well, actually, what happened was there was a gentleman outside of the motel, and they're holding this electrical device. It was their trimmer, their shaver for their face. And it apparently is battery powered, but the batteries had died. And I said, I can solve that for you. They were curious, didn't quite know what I was saying, and they handed me the razor. I held it close to myself for a few moments, and I handed it back to them. And when they took it from me, they flipped the switch, and it was fully powered and it worked again. And I said, that'll be $30, bitch.
Okay. So we could say that that guy was going around town like, oh my god, this thing happened. This kid charged
I was
my
trying
thing,
to
and
shave on the sidewalk outside the motel.
Yeah.
and all the people are like, no, you're making that up. And
Look, I always forget if I need AA or AAA, so I just brought the whole thing with me.
yeah.
I was doing some investigative journalism, and these weird reports started to come in of some people said it was a razor, some people said it was a toaster. The story got really screwed up and I just could not figure it out. So I said I would go investigate, and when I found out some things. I said, I believe he's at this motel, and so I let the others know, and I said, let's go meet up.
Okay. I keep wanting to say Bobby, is not Jordan's character's name. Jim, when you go to a new town like this, does your hunter instinct kicked in and you start like researching it as you're on the way to like, oh, is there anything weird going on here, or like what's the history? Do you do any of that, or is it just like, oh, we gotta go pick up my grandson again?
In this case, I'd be checking the newspaper, heading to the nearest inn, asking if the innkeeper's heard any rumors lately.
Okay.
Is it Skyrim?
No, but they do that in Supernatural too, okay?
I know.
By inn, I mean gas station.
Yeah, obviously. So you guys stop for gas just outside of town with your little convoy. There's only 2 pumps, so you guys have to wait. It is that size of a town. And you go up to the attendant, who seems to be younger, probably 17, like a redneck looking young lady who is, you know, chewing on some gum and reading a magazine as you step up, and she's just kind of like turning the pages, and she just looks up at you. Can I help you?
Said you guys, is it all of us?
Yeah.
Whomever wants to be in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, who wants to go do that? Do you want me to do that?
If you want to do that, otherwise I can go do it.
I mean, Jim was the one who said he wouldn't to talk to a gas station person.
That's
so.
true.
Oh wait, yeah.
You said that.
You did say that.
I'd like I don't know if I'm gonna do a voice for this. I'd like
Do it.
I don't know what voice to do, so I'd have to think on it. And what voices I can do. I'd like about $20 on pump 2 of 2.
Mm-hmm. Anything else?
We like look out. Yeah, that's 2, not 1, 2.
Is it 1? Is it 2? It's 2.
And I slide a 20 across the desk or the counter.
Yeah.
By the way, have you heard anything about any sort of weird teenager guy in a wolf t-shirt and and what appears to be burnt hair from some sort of electrical incident?
No.
Anywhere nearby?
No, we don't get a lot of visitors this time of year. Are you guys passing through?
Well, pause a second. How did we know to find him here? Well, did Michelle get a lead to get us here?
Yes, I had a lead to get us.
Oh, okay.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
We need gas though. We just need gas.
We just need to get gas.
Mm-hmm. But if you want to find out anything else about the area, or you know, your hunter instinct, this person seems to have their finger on the pulse of this magazine that she's reading, at least.
Trying to think of 1995 references.
I'm gonna come inside.
Mm-hmm.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
I'm waiting to fill the van up still.
I was gonna say,
oh, this is 1995. You can start pumping whenever.
Yeah.
You don't have to pay first.
Oh no, they're occupying the other 2 pumps. I'm stuck.
Oh.
Yeah.
You're right. I'm sorry.
I'm
sorry.
Why are
Why is this?
They're taking forever.
I'm gonna go inside then.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm. Hey, Jimmy, you done in here yet?
Yeah. No, nothing about Pete.
Nothing about Pete.
Nothing about Pete.
What do I owe you?
You on pump 1?
Yeah.
$17.
$17. Okay, I got that.
I like
can
your
also
luck.
get this? Oh, thanks. You know, just vibing. So what is this town that we're headed into?
Graves Mountain.
Graves
It's a
Mountain.
tourist piece of junk. I mean, there's like the horse place is cool. We get a lot of tourists, but mostly it's just like the local rangers that hang out. I mean, do you want like dining recommendations?
I mean, sure. The local rangers?
Yeah, you know, like the people who work at the national park rangers.
Park rangers. Okay.
Mhm.
Is
Yeah.
it a nice outlook point?
Yeah. There's
Yeah?
tons.
Tons. Okay.
Mhm.
Nothing weird in the woods. It's all safe.
I mean,
Pretty.
no, it's like a forest. People get lost there all the time. Like last year we had like 22 people get lost and only 11 were found.
22. Okay. Okay. That's a lot. That's a lot of people.
It's pretty average, honestly.
Okay.
People
Well,
think they're
I don't-
really cool. They go off the park, they go off the path, and then they try to, like camp in like really weird spots, or they fall down a mountain, they break their legs, and they have to be airlifted out. It's nuts.
Oh, that
How many people you say died? Or were not died? How many people did you say were not found?
11.
Oh, yeah. So there's 22 people in total. They only found 11.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
Are the other 11 people in town? Or any of them?
No, they're all tourists. We don't fuck around with that sort of stuff. I mean, like, a lot of people do camp here, but we don't go and do stupid shit. We're not, like, adventurers.
Adventurers. Okay.
Meanwhile, I'm like honking outside, like, geez, you two, let's get on with it.
Like, hold on. Where's my stuff? You guys can talk amongst yourselves. So I'm looking for something.
Taking notes.
There we go.
Why are you guys planning on getting lost?
No, I hope not.
Not not the current plan.
Could we use like I don't know what we would use
What do you want to do?
I want to know there's nothing weird that was been happening. I feel like
I mean, 11 people not.
I know.
11
I
people
want.
not found,
Yeah.
but they weren't found, and the other 11 people who did come back are not here.
Mm.
Yeah.
So the only people to ask about that would be the
Rangers.
police or the rangers.
The Rangers.
You
Well,
could.
if a missing persons, it's you'd get the police involved.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
You could
Sheriff in
use.
town?
Yes. Sheriff Tact. He is.
Tact name is the name I take it. Okay.
Tact. That's his first name. Hailstorm is his last name. He is pretty chill. He doesn't really care about like underage drinking or anything like that. I mean, honestly, the biggest thing to happen here is that one lady winning the lottery. But I mean, we just get a lot of like people that come through. And then there's that weird lady who lives on the edge of town. It's just not that interesting here.
Weird lady.
Oh, weird in what way?
Edge of town.
I don't know,
Okay.
she's like all hippie-ish. She like loves nature and shit.
Loves nature. So she's weird.
She like never comes into town.
Okay. Well, thank you for that.
So we're looking for a younger guy. When
Yeah,
I
he
was
looks
asking
like
about
that
earlier, is there any sort of motel or anything in town?
There's the one motel in town, so I mean, if you want something cheap, but there's also like all of the cabins. I guess most of those aren't open yet. I mean, if you're looking for the hotel, it's Ridgecrest. It's like follow the one road and then you'll find it.
Much obliged.
Yeah. Thanks. Sweets. Okay, I think we should go to that motel. 'Cause I highly doubt that your grandson would be able to afford anything more than that.
Also, considering the cabins aren't open yet.
Yeah. Also, I gotta move so then Michelle
Michelle.
can get her gas.
Yeah.
I'm just over here, just like,
Sorry we were taking so long. I'm gonna move my van out of the way.
Yep, I will as well. I'll fill up and move the station wagon.
Station wagon. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Steve's in the back and he's just like, so are we like recording anything now or are we just here on a break? You told them that we had a story.
I think there could be a story here. I'm still working on it. Just give me some time.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll just make sure all the gear's tip top and ready for her to go
Yeah.
when
Yeah,
it's
that.
time.
Do that.
Again. Okay.
Yeah, just make sure it's ready to go. Like, always.
Okay,
Ready
alright,
to go.
cool. Yeah. Again. You see him, like, disassembling and reassembling things. I don't know. I don't know what you do with cameras.
Just make sure all the batteries are charged at least.
Mm-hmm.
Remember that one time you didn't have that? That was rude.
That was like my third day. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I keep apologizing for that. It was the worst day of my life.
Just do better.
Okay,
Just do
yes,
better.
I promise. I promise I will do better.
Good.
Everything's charged. Make sure so he like takes everything out of the charging ports and like puts them back in. Like make sure.
I'm satisfied. I'm just like, cool.
You fill up your cars and pay at the counter again with the wonderful lady and drive down to the one hotel in town, the Ridgecrest Hotel, which is actually a motel.
Hotel, motel.
Hotel, motel, Holiday Inn. It's it's got the 2 floors. There is no inside to this. It is just the doors on the outside. How are you guys? What is Parker or Peter getting up to this afternoon after that riveting wake up call?
Well, I was getting a little hungry, and I was feeling kind of weak from that. I don't know how to quite describe it. That dream, but it was more than a dream. It left me weak, and I realized I have $5 left, all single-dollar bills, and I know there's a vending machine outside. So I took a few steps outside earlier. I got myself a Dr. Pepper and a Snickers, and I went back to my room. I was hoping that would help me recover a little bit.
Okay.
I think it should be a tab.
A tab.
It's a tab.
It's a tab.
I wanted Dr. Pepper, but when I pressed the button, a tab came out.
Of course it did. Those bitches. All right. You guys pull into this motel. What is the plan? How are you going to find Peter? Actually, Peter, did you bring your bike inside? Or did you chain it outside? No.
No, it's chained outside. I didn't really know what to do with it, and I felt weird bringing it inside, to be honest.
That's fair.
Was it his bike or did he just find it? Because he said he went walking first.
The woods have many mysteries.
Did you leave it in the parking lot, or is it like chained up to the railing by your room?
It's chained to the railing by my room.
All right.
Jim, would you recognize this bike if you saw it?
Oh, you found it in the woods.
Oh, you
We
found
found it
it.
in the woods, that's
the
right.
woods.
Apparently
so
the
it
woods.
It's
So
just
this
some
wouldn't
random
He
bike.
stole a child's bike is what
Yeah,
actually
that's right.
happened.
Yeah. So I feel like we should just go ask the.
I was just gonna go.
It's one of those like '90s BMX bikes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go up to the front counter,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm
Jolly
before
man.
I get. What's that?
There's a jolly man standing there, like waiting.
Before I do that, I will.
Like Santa? What do you mean? A
Hmm?
jolly man?
Jolly man.
Jolly man.
Oh.
So Santa Claus.
Mm-hmm. That's all you need. Do you want me to describe him more?
Oh,
Okay.
Oh yeah, I'll go up to the counter and say, "Hey, I'd like to get a message to Peter Porker, I believe, who's staying here."
All right. Well, what can I? Let me double check my books. Yes. Okay. What would you like to relay?
I would like to say that his family is looking for him.
Oh.
They're very worried about him. So
Oh.
yeah.
Is he a runaway?
Yeah, I guess so.
Oh.
He does this every now and again. He's never gone this far though.
Well, he has prepaid for a few nights. I can call him up and let him know. Just give me a moment. Who should I say is here for him?
Jim, did you come in with me?
Sure, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Tell him his grandpa's here.
All right. You see him dial up a number. Peter, you get a call to your room.
Who's calling my room? I mean, I came here on my own. Something tells me I should answer it. Take one more bite of my Snickers.
Is it the ringing or a gut feeling?
It's both.
swallow my last bite of Snickers. I wash it down with a little bit of Tab, and I pick up the rotary telephone.
Hello, Mr. Parker. This is Ron from the front desk.
Hi.
Hello, I have your grandfather here. He's very worried about you. He says you ran away from home.
Not that worried.
Wait. Grandpa Jimmy?
Is your name Jimmy?
Jim, yeah, Jim Jameson.
Yes, Jim Jameson is here for you.
Oh, that. What? How does he know I'm here? I mean, that's great. That's great that he's here. Is he gonna come to my room?
Would you like me to send him there, son?
Sure. Okay. Yeah. Have him knock on my door, please.
All right, I'm gonna send him right down. Bye-bye. Hangs up the phone. He's in room 202. If you go up the stairs here, it's the one with the bike in front of it.
Much obliged.
Of course.
Thank you very much.
Anything for family. Yeah. You're able to walk up. Peter, are you making a run for it? What are you doing?
No,
I
Why
just
would he
expected
be?
him to like.
I'm actually
No,
peeking
like-
my eyes through the blinds. I have them shut right now, but nothing seems too weird and out of place yet.
Mm-hmm.
It's understandable that people would be looking for me, but did Grandpa Jimmy really find me? I'm kind of peeking out the window just a little bit, just to kind of see if it's really him or not.
Yeah. Michelle, does your van have any iconography on it? Does it have anything with your? I mean, do you work for a news service or anything, or is it just like a blank van?
I'm gonna say it was previously like the news channel that I work for's van, but I thought that was a little too conspicuous, so I peeled off all of the letters so you can still kind of see outlines and things of it.
It's
Yeah.
like little tidbits of the paper still
Yeah.
stuck to it,
Yeah,
like it
little
always
bits and-
happens.
Yeah, little bits and pieces here and there. So
So, Peter, looking out in the parking lot, you see your grandfather's station wagon / U-Haul situation. There is a van that has all of the lettering peeled off of it, or most of the lettering peeled off of it, and another van with like blinds on the back. I don't know, are you inside or outside of your van?
I'll just be like waiting on the outside, just like arms crossed,
Bored.
Yeah.
bored,
And
kicking
annoyed.
rocks.
why
Yeah.
am I here?
Yeah.
And you see Lena as Jim walks by your window to get to your door.
Yeah, it seems odd. I actually I felt a little uncomfortable seeing all the traffic out there. Just not my grandpa. I'm actually holding a wired coat hanger in my hand that I found in the closet
Okay.
for protection.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
My boy-like instincts kicked in.
Mm-hmm.
The thought that I was the chosen had slightly slipped my mind. That dream was still lingering in my mind.
Yes.
But I do see Grandpa Jimmy walking up.
And you hear a knock or a
Boy-like
pound.
instincts. What's that even
Hel-
mean?
Hello?
Is it a pounding?
Grandpa? Is that you?
Hey, you better be in there.
Yeah, of course I'm in here. Who else would be talking to you?
Are you gonna keep me out here waiting all day? What's going on?
Well, sorry, Grandpa. I start fumbling for the knob. I'm loosely jittering it in my hand, and I unlock it. I slide the slider lock, and I slowly open the door, and I see my grandpa standing there.
Push the door open. I just walk through. It's like, oh god, it's about time we've. It's about time. I was about to swear, but about time we found you.
He's 18. You can
What are
curse
you
in
gonna
front of
do
him.
with that? I'm gesturing to the coat hanger. What's that for? The coat hanger in your hand.
I don't know. I wanted to make sure it was you there. I didn't really have a straight answer for him.
Hmm.
I was still a bit lost and confused at this moment. I didn't quite expect him to find me, or at least find me so soon.
I thought Beck was going to say something. Okay. Well, your mom's pissed. She's pissed. She's worried. At least we found you. And here of all places. One second. Will this work?
Well, I mean,
Yeah, I know.
Would you like me to play Tom?
No, because no one can hear him except me.
Okay. I mean, I could talk to you, and then you could talk to me, and then everyone
If you
just
want,
hears you.
sometimes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
if
I got
want,
you.
Sometimes. But evidently, there's some stuff going down here, so I might actually need to rope you in for some help here. I got some people outside who might be able to figure out what's going on here.
all right. Okay, that... You know, I don't know how to explain it, Grandpa, but something called me to this town. It was a feeling. And if you ever call Mom, I'm sorry. Tell her I'm sorry. But something made me come here, and I just don't know what it is yet. She's not mad at me, is she? Is she mad?
Well, you don't want to know. We'll talk about that later. But I will take your word for it. Is this has anything to do with that toaster incident?
Well, it happened after the toaster incident. Now, I'm a little hesitant to tell my grandpa about what I actually think I am, what I feel in the dream I've had. I only want him to know that something lured me here, called me here.
I have a question. Are you speaking in character or are you speaking out of character? It is hard to tell. Because I fully picture your character
you moved in and out
monologuing
of the
to him.
voice.
Yeah, I'm picturing him like I don't want to tell my grandfather this. Like just turning to
Like
the
an
side and
anime,
saying these
like,
things.
inner
Yes.
monologue.
You know what? I like that. I don't want to tell grandfather why I'm here yet. It's too soon. I don't think he'll quite understand. All he needs to know is that I'm here for some reason. Well, okay. Grandpa, did I see someone out there with you?
Yeah, I
thought
brought a
saw
couple
another.
people along with. I'll introduce them in a second once we get out there. They are helping me find you.
Oh God, I'm really in trouble, aren't I?
I think that's a later problem. I think some other stuff might be happening as well. I got my old hunter instincts are kicking in. Some people are disappearing.
His hunter instincts. Oh my God. Okay, yeah, that's
yeah,
pretty
my hunter
serious.
instincts. Yeah.
Why is your grandson's feet so white? Kind of like points out that this is Tom. Hi, I'm Tom. And you look down and you see his feet are very pale and his veins look to be very gray. If you'd like to point it out or not, but Tom points it out to you.
I'll notice it, but I won't say anything about them. Just like, put some shoes on. We're going outside. Come on.
Oh, okay, all right. I pick up my tab and I chug the rest of that because, nutrients. And then I take my shoes. I slip on my Heelys and away we go. Okay, Grandpa, I'm ready. I guess.
Did they have Heelys in the 90s?
That might be an early 2000s thing, but I'll allow it. So just for the fun.
My invention.
Yeah. I will say, Jim, you notice with your keen sight, there's no real food in this place. Only candy bar wrappers. I don't mean to make this character choice for you, Peter. Have you eaten any real food in this hotel room?
A Snickers is real food. What are you talking about?
So there's a lot of candy bar.
Your five major food groups: nuts, chocolate, and caramel.
I got my candy cane, candy corn, and syrup.
So you bring Peter outside. Michelle, are you at the car with Lena?
Yes. Yeah, I stayed back. I'm just hanging out waiting now.
Mm-hmm. Any conversations you guys want to have before they come back?
Have any conversations?
I'm just
Do you
asking.
think there's anything we need? I'm talking to Sam. Sorry.
Okay.
Do we have anything we want to discuss at the moment?
Not that I can think of. I feel like it's really awkward. We just don't know what to do.
Mhm.
Yeah, I could. I'm sitting there with my arms crossed, kicking some rocks, being like, the gas station lady said something about a bunch of disappearances.
Oh yeah?
Yeah,
What'd you hear?
they said that 22 people went missing, and they only found 11. I know.
Wow.
11 of them.
Pause for effect.
That's a lot.
It is a lot. That's kind of weird. She also said something about a Sheriff Tack. Maybe we should talk to
Sheriff-
him eventually.
Tack?
Tack.
That'd be smart.
Tack is his
Tack.
first name.
Tact.
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 Tact hailstorm.
I. They walk
Tack
up while the
Hailstorm.
two of us are just going tack.
Tack?
Sheriff.
Tact?
Tack. No,
Tack.
tack.
Tack. Tact.
Was it Sheriff Tact,
Tact.
or Tack?
Tact Hailstorm.
Tack? We're just sitting there
Tailstorm?
discussing
80s rock
the
band.
name of this guy. Hailstorm? Hailstrom?
You guys walk up to this.
Tornado?
Yeah.
Tornado.
Walking up to us, discussing a person's name. Hey, Jimmy! Is this your grandson? Gonna introduce us?
Yeah, here's Pete. Well, you guys know Pete already, I thought.
I don't think
We all had
I
previous
didn't
connections,
know
didn't
him.
I
Haven't
didn't.
personally
We went to
met, but
school
know of
together.
me.
No, well,
Right?
if we went to school together,
Have
doesn't
I-
mean we know each other.
Question: have I investigated and found him before, or is this the first time that you had me do that?
I was
I think
taking
this
it.
is the first time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm not
'Cause
gonna
she's
say
at-
I
so
remember.
this
Lena
is-
zapped. Lena zapped.
Yeah, but I don't know
He got
where the zap
then
went.
he got zapped.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
He
Lena
had
doesn't
visions,
know Peter,
ran
but
off.
I don't.
Michelle, I thought you had met him before.
I can't remember now.
You guys all should be connected in some way.
Yeah.
Can we just say that this is gonna be my first time meeting him in person? Every other
Yeah.
time I haven't gone with to
Yeah.
pick him up,
Sure.
and so
That-
I guess I'll say, Peter, you've caused me a lot of trouble.
Oh, I get that feeling for a handful of people at this point.
This is like the third time that I've had to find you for your grandfather. It's getting
Third
really
time.
old.
Yeah. Where are you going? Why are you running away?
I wasn't running away. I was running to.
You kind of seem like you were running away, man.
What?
I wasn't running from something. I was running to something, and I
Right.
don't know what it is
Keep
yet.
going.
Okay. Okay. Well, we're here now. Why are we here?
You tell me. Where's your bike?
I drove in my car.
We
That's
have
your
cars.
bike? That's not your bike. I bought you your bike for Christmas 2 years ago. Whose bike is that?
I found that bike. The way it is.
Find it or did you steal it?
I don't want to
Where I got the bike doesn't matter. I found it, and no one is missing it,
Okay.
to my knowledge.
The point is-
That's
The point is,
We're
yeah,
here now.
I
we found you.
While we're here, we might as well check out these 11 people.
Well, I'm kind of hungry. I think we need some
let's go
food.
get some food. Sounds like a good idea. Steve, could you eat?
Oh
I
yeah,
don't care about
absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
Who the
starving.
fuck is Steve?
Hi. Leans
Oh,
out
there's
from the
Steve's
back of the
back there.
van. It's like a squirrely little guy.
It's just my cameraman.
Okay.
I gotta
hey,
feed
Steve.
him. It's annoying, but I have to feed him.
What?
Okay.
He has like basic human needs. I don't
I
understand.
have to feed him.
I mean, I can eat myself, but I'm always supposed to be on call. I don't know, man.
We've been traveling all night. I'm hungry. Get some food.
I'm sure there's
Hey,
a diner
Petey.
here. There's always some sort of diner or Waffle
Yeah.
House.
They said she
Oh,
said there was
sponsor.
a restaurant, one restaurant.
One
Denny's.
Man.
It's always Denny's.
Denny's or a Waffle House. We're in Virginia. It's a Waffle House.
That's fair.
Well, let's go eat and regroup and figure out what we're gonna do.
All right. You
Yeah,
guys,
you know what? I think I could eat stomach gurgles.
Yeah.
Judging from the wrappers in his room, he probably needs something a little bit better than chocolate.
Get some protein in you.
Let's go get some food.
all right. You guys keep driving down the town a little bit. It's not that far until you find a spot called the Farmhouse Restaurant. It is painted red, like a little farmhouse, got a white roof on it. It has a nice little basket of what would be flowers out front, but it is still quite cool, not quite warm enough to start populating these flower beds. There's a couple cars in the parking lot, one of which is a police car, and as you walk inside, you park the U-Haul off. There's a spot where you could, camper parking basically. It's like a cute little diner. Nothing special about it. There's the bar with the seats. There's a couple people sitting there drinking their afternoon cup of coffee. Some people have lunches. There's very typical diner food on the plates, like those sandwiches that are cut crosswise and have the little sticks through them. There's lots of
White
fries
bread.
moving around.
White
yeah,
bread coated and caked in butter.
absolutely.
That sounds so great.
There is one woman behind the counter. She has some like brown curly hair, and she's wearing what seems to be uniform. It's like a checkered gingham red shirt with a blue skirt that has like some ruffle to it, but it's like to her knees, as she is like early 40s, so age appropriate. She's got a apron around her waist, and she sees you guys and waves and just says, "You can sit anywhere you like, sweets. Well, I'll be right there with you." And she kind of leans in and starts talking to one of the people at the bar. You guys,
Cool.
you're able to take
Where-
a seat. Go ahead.
Booth
Sorry.
over there.
Booth. Well, let's go.
All right.
I need a cup of coffee.
Yeah.
I gotta take a piss. So I'm gonna go take a piss.
You go piss, Carl.
And this is
Go piss,
actually
Carl.
me taking a piss too.
Okay, go.
Actually, I also need. I will
Okay, why don't we
also
take a
happen to
break?
go.
Okay, we'll take a break
it's
now.
It's
Yeah.
a good time to take
Yeah,
a break.
because I was like gonna go 15 more minutes, but yes, we're gonna take a quick break, so don't go anyplace. Let's just grab a drink, grab food, grab a friend, or do a little stretch. Do a back stretch. See if you can touch your toes. We'll be right back. Bye. Hello, everybody, and welcome back. I hope you had a good break. We are gonna jump right back into things. You guys have found yourselves at a booth. Did you bring Steve? Is he there with you?
No, he's staying in the van.
Okay.
I was gonna say,
Good.
should
He's
he
gonna
just
get- he's
stay
gonna
in the
get my
van the
leftovers.
entire time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a
Then,
shtick.
I told you, I'm not nice to Steve.
That's fair.
I'll
All right.
Sit down, and I'm guessing a waitress is on her way.
Yeah, a woman walks over. She's got a badge that says Ruby. She was the woman who was behind the bar, the only person working besides the chef. And she says, "Hey, we don't get many visitors in this time of year. You guys here for the park, or what brings you guys to town?" I'm sorry. I'm Ruby. What can I get y'all to drink?
I could use a coffee, Ruby.
Hmm?
Thanks.
I'll do coffee black, short stack of pancakes, sausage, bacon, ham, eggs, some hash browns, and a Coke.
That's a lot to drink, Grandpa.
A Diet Coke.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody
I'll
else?
take-
What do you want, Pete?
Do you have Dr. Pepper?
We have Coke products.
Is Dr. Pepper a Coke product?
I don't know. Is Dr. Pepper a Coke product?
Not now.
No.
It
Mm-mm.
Never
randomly-
was.
No.
I don't think it ever was. Dr.
Some-
Pepper
in
is
some
its
cases
own.
No,
they
we
were
have Mr.
distributed,
Pibb.
but-
Oh, Mr.
Ah,
Pibb is the Coke equivalent. Yeah, you're right.
I'll get a Mr. Pibb.
All right. Anything to eat, little
That's
one?
it.
And I'll have 5 flapjacks, 2 waffles, 2 eggs sunny side up, 3 strips of bacon, and a side of hash browns, please.
All right. And you,
Take
miss?
the,
Your mother
Let's take a
taught you
break.
well.
I'll just take the breakfast skillet and a coffee, please.
All right. Ma'am, are you looking to eat as well?
I'll just have a sunny side up egg.
Just one? Any salt or pepper on that?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll get that in right away. I'm sorry. I was just curious what y'all are doing in town because it is, like I said, a little bit early in the season.
We're catching the sights. We're
Visiting
just
our relative.
checking it out.
Yeah,
All right.
just checking it
If
out.
we all just came up with a different excuse at the same time.
Yeah.
All right. It's none of my business. I'll get this order in for you. You just holler if you need anything. My name's Ruby. Points to her tag again.
Much obliged.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Ruby.
And she walks back to put in the order with the chef. She yells it to him. That's that kind of establishment through the window. And you just hear like from the back like a quick, Jesus Christ. All right. It's not breakfast anymore, Ruby. It's fine. It's fine.
I need a 2x4 with a 3-foot nail. And I need the
Oh.
lemur special.
We serve food here.
Yeah, you guys are hanging out. As you are, any conversations you want to have, or shall I?
I don't
Jim,
think.
didn't you say you wanted to ask some questions? You thought about some questions you wanted to ask?
Who say it again?
Jim?
Oh, Jim.
I
I
heard something else. I
Yeah.
don't know what
My bad.
I thought I heard Meemaw. I'm not sure what I heard.
Papa, you
Appa?
wanted to ask some questions?
To us? What do you?
You had more questions for Peter that you could have asked, but we don't have to.
Oh, I'm just saying, like, I probably, since I was put on the spot, my brain wasn't working. Like, I probably could have like been like, oh hey, instead of like, oh hey, there you are, let's go. I could have actually asked some questions, but I didn't.
I mean, you could now. That's
Yeah,
what I'm
well,
saying.
Now
Yeah,
that we're calmly
right.
sitting down, you can
Yeah.
kind of maybe.
Why are you here again? What? You rode a bike all the way here, all the way from Cincinnati. Why this place of all places?
Well, I can't tell you exactly why this place, but I just know that this is the place.
Right. Okay.
Please, I don't want you to tell Mom about this.
Mom's
at
a word. Mom's a word. I'll come up with something. I don't know.
I was at home, minding my business, while Mother was outside, doing heck knows what. And the toaster was sitting in front of me, and I had a fork. And something compelled me to stab it. And when it did, everything went black. Everything. Except the only one word in my mind. End. And suddenly, my vision came back. And this feeling, this pull, it took me here. It said, get on your shoes and start walking. Yes, on my shoes, not in them. That's how quickly I had to put them on. And I just went out the door and I started walking. And that's
How
what
many times
called me
do I
here.
keep telling you this? Like, you would think 2 or 3 hospital visits would be enough. You got to stop sticking the fork into the toaster.
No, but this was different this time, Grandpa.
You said that
Oh,
last
what?
time.
Wait,
If only you could understand.
when did this happen? With the lightning? Do you
was-
remember the day?
The day, it was a Sunday. I remember it was like 5 or 6 weeks ago. Something just kind of happened. And I mean, I crashed at my friend's place for a little bit. So, everyone's like, you've been gone for so long. It's like, well, gosh, I haven't been traveling for 5 weeks. It's only been like maybe 1. But like, yeah, the toaster thing, that was like 5 weeks ago, give or take. It was on a Sunday though. I remember that.
You see, like, Lena's face just like doing calculations in her head. Like, was that the day that I?
Wait, was that the day that there was that random lightning strike when there was not a cloud in the sky?
Yeah.
Oh.
That might have been me.
You're joking.
I
You...
was messing around with my lightning
I
outside,
don't even want to know what.
and I might have
You're
hit.
the reason I've had to chase this kid
I
around.
might have hit the. Oh no.
What?
No,
is-
I don't think you're hearing me. I stabbed a toaster.
Yes, but I did the lightning that went through all the wires.
Are you the electric company?
No, Peter. Peter.
God damn it, Peter.
There's a reason I'm here, and I need to
Yeah.
find out why.
Apparently, we're all a little bit connected.
Well,
is
we'll
weird.
we'll play along
This
for
is
now,
weird.
because at least something's going on. I don't know if Lena said anything yet, but there's been some disappearances in town, and based on my background, I got a feeling that something's going on here, and we gotta start looking
Apparently.
around, asking some
Yeah.
questions. And
This is the place to
I'm-
be.
long retired, but
And we need to
might
find
as
a
well.
sheriff.
I've been
a
bored
sheriff-
as hell, so let's
Do you,
let's
do you think
let's look into it.
do you think I'm here to help find these disappearances?
I don't know if that's it, but we're here
we'll let
for
you
a
think
reason.
what you think you think.
I really feel like I'm here for a reason, and that sounds like a strong reason.
Everyone just nod and smile. Okay.
Well, all I know is we should find the sheriff trapper.
Tack.
Trapper.
Tack?
Tack hailstorm.
Tact.
Oh,
Tack. Tacked?
Tact.
You hear a
Sheriff.
voice. I'm sorry, are y'all talking to me? And you see, as you turn, there is a cop in this. He was sitting at the bar, and he's like got a gray beard, a bigger set fellow with his hat off. You can see that all of his kind of gears on his belt, but he seems like he's in a very casual mode. I'm sorry, are you looking for Officer Tact Hailstorm?
Yes,
Well, speak of
Yeah.
the devil.
that's it.
Tact. I told you it was tact.
Okay, you're right. You're right.
I'm on lunch right now, but is there something I can help y'all with?
I just, just wondering. Anything weird happening here?
I'm sorry,
Way
who
to
are
be
you?
specific.
Lena. Hey.
Hi, welcome to our fair city. No, we're a very typical little town. Get a lot of traffic in the season, but it is currently the off season. Was there something specific that you were looking for me for, or just
Well, what about those 11 people who went missing?
11 people last year?
I should
Sure.
have brought Steve. Why did I leave Steve in the van? I need
You
Steve.
always leave Steve in the van.
Get in here,
Who's
Steve's
Steve?
in the back of the van listening to music, like.
Steve. Get the camera.
I like the idea of me just forgetting who Steve is because he's never around.
Who's Milton?
Just out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah.
Yes,
Well, the
I am
disappearances
pushing
in
70.
the disappearances in the park.
Yes.
Yeah, well, it is a national park, quite large. People go missing on hikes and that sort of thing. That's usually handled by the park services, though. It's not uncommon. 11 was pretty average for the year. Unfortunately, people get brave and they try to go off into the wilderness by themselves, or the elements take them, the animals take them, that sort of thing. It's not quite
So
my
that's-
jurisdiction.
So
Normal.
50% disappearance rate isn't by any means unusual.
Well, actually, that's pretty good. Normally, people, I mean, like I said, it's a big state park, so it is
That's
quite
almost
hard to
half.
find people. It sure
What'd
is,
Max say?
son.
I didn't hear. What do you say?
He
I was
said, that's
scratching my
that's
ear.
almost half.
So nothing strange is happening.
And not that I'm aware. And you guys hear the jingle of the bell of the door to this place, and you see a man in a preacher's getup. He's got a black button-up shirt on and the white collar, and you kind of see him look around for a second and move over to Tact. He says, Tact, it's really good to see you. And then Tact looks to this man and he says, hello, Father Ron. Is there something I can do for you today? He says, yeah, there's been something that's happened down at the cemetery. I'd like to show you myself if that's okay. He says, all right, well, if it's anything y'all need, you can head down to the police station if you're looking for something more specific. But I've got to, and you see him like put his hat on, and I've got to mosey. Enjoy your stay in our fair city, and stay out of trouble. And they both exit. Ruby comes over with the coffees and sets them down, and the soda.
Yes.
A Diet Coke.
Mr. Pibb.
That sounded pretty interesting to me. Something by the cemetery.
At least one of us should go follow. Should I go send Steve down to see? Should I go with?
I mean, we could send Steve, but maybe somebody else should go with him too, just in case.
Something tells me I need to go.
You want to go?
It's the calling.
Are you good at sneaking?
I am very sneaky.
Okay. Maybe we should all just go.
Tell you what's calling is it?
Can
But
tell
we
you
just
what,
sat
though.
down. We just ordered.
We
gotta
gotta see
eat.
what's. Okay.
We gotta eat food, otherwise we're gonna starve.
Flapjacks
Well-
to go.
We can figure out where the cemetery is. And
Let's
go
just-
check it out
We can go.
after we
Let's
eat.
Let's get our food to go, maybe.
Let's get our food to go.
Let's
Okay.
get our
Yeah,
food
we'll
to go.
go.
Let's compromise.
I will eat
We don't want to
3
look
of
too
the pancakes
suspicious
here,
anyways.
and I'll take 2 of the pancakes to go, all the waffles, the 3 strips of bacon, and the 2 eggs sunny side up, and the side of hash browns to go.
Okay. Well, let's get
Ditto.
our waitress then.
Glad you figured that one out.
Ruby.
Yes. How can I help you? Is coffee all right?
Everything looks great, wonderful. Thank you so much. But can we get it to go by chance?
Oh, yes. I've got some boxes I can get for you. Is it all right?
Yeah. No, it's great. Something came up and we gotta skedaddle.
Alright. Well, if you need any recommendations about, are y'all staying in town?
Yes.
All right. Well, if you need any recommendations, there's us, and then there's the deli. So I would recommend this place if I do say so. It's pretty good.
Okay.
But let me get you some boxes to go.
Yes. Put on
Cheap.
one check. Jimmy's paying.
Thanks, Grandpa.
Yes.
That Social Security comes in handy sometimes.
All right, you guys are able to box up your food. Did you order anything for Steve, or is he just getting literally your leftovers?
Who, Steve?
Steve's getting the leftovers.
Okay, he's fine with that.
Getting out of my leftovers.
Totally fine. Yeah, you guys gear up in the car and start to make your way towards the church/cemetery. You didn't pass one on your way in, so it must be down the road
Further
more.
in.
The
Down
one
the
road.
Deep.
I was gonna say, is it a one road,
For
town
sure.
where you can
For
Well,
just
it's through,
find
it's
it?
through the
Deep,
mountains, so absolutely.
Yeah.
Secret
Uh,
town. Sorry.
Mountains, West Virginia. Oh yeah.
You guys.
Also,
Uh-huh.
I was gonna say, Jordan, you said Cincinnati. That's 480 miles away from Graves Mountain, which apparently is a real place. So
I know.
I know.
That's
All right.
That was
that's
the
a pretty
joke.
legit
That he went the
distance.
whole way on his bike.
Yeah.
dang.
His bike was
Calves of
with him.
steel. Calves of steel hidden under his baggy
Mhm.
90s jeans.
All right, you guys make your way to Hillcrest Memorial Cemetery, which is quite. It's just outside of town on the northeast side, and you see the cop car that is there. It's like further in. The cemetery is fairly large for this area. It probably contains more people than just this town, but you are able to see tacked in the distance. How sneaky are you guys being about this? Are you like trying to not be seen, or are you just gonna pull right up?
I think we should try and not be
I
seen.
was gonna say the opposite, but we can go that route.
Well, I mean, Michelle could go all
Grandpa.
on. I don't think Michelle
I was
needs
thinking
to
we'd just be nonchalant about it. Just pretend
think?
we're.
I'm a nosy
At a
journalist.
distance.
I'm
Yeah,
going right
like-
in.
Mhm.
If y'all want to pile in the van,
I think we
can
should
just-
pile in that van.
Everybody get in the broadcast van.
Mhm.
Oh, I
Okay.
thought we all just drove our caravan there, and I'm just sitting in the car eating my food, and you guys go ahead.
You want to? Okay.
Grandpa's
go
gonna
ahead.
stay in the car.
Yeah.
Crotchety old man wants his victuals.
Okay.
All right.
You just go out to the parking lot. You don't move your car, and everybody else goes.
Yeah.
And you eat your food, and
I
in the
assumed
parking
Pete
lot.
would be riding with me, and he goes with you guys.
Oh, Grandpa, I don't get a good feeling about this. I don't think we should approach them. I want to stay here with you.
All right, well, keep your fingers to your own food. We're both just
All right, that
stuffing
leaves
our
us.
faces in the
Mhm.
station wagon.
The ladies make their way to you pull into the cemetery and you see Tact is talking to this preacher, and they're talking around what looks to be it's a grave. You're in this grave cemetery. They're on this grave, and as you make your approach, you can see that the ground around it is it's dead. Like all of the ground around this grave is dead, and you can see that it also has been disturbed in some way or another. And they're kind of like talking to each other in hushed voices. And if you guys are not making a quiet approach, they both kind of turn and Tack goes, I'm sorry, this area needs to be closed off. What are you doing here?
Channel 8 News. You want to take it away, Michelle?
Yeah, so we've heard some reports of some disturbing reports coming out of this town. What?
I love it. Just
Had some disturbing reports about some disturbing reports.
Look, okay?
You can say that.
It's late.
Pretend it's much smoother than that, okay?
You say that every time.
no.
Shut up.
Oh god.
I love
You
that.
gotta be
No,
rude about it.
I think it's great. Just to be like, I've heard some disturbing reports about some disturbing reports.
Disturbing reports. Yeah, because really don't know what's going on yet,
Mhm.
so I'm just kind of
Yeah.
like BSing my way.
Yes.
Steve's
just-
behind me over the shoulder. It's,
The camcorder.
Yeah. Just,
Oh,
like, we're just...
how did you hear it? This just happened. What do you mean?
I'm an investigative journalist. I find out this stuff. There's been so many disappearances, people not turning up around here. It's higher than the average for national parks, so we just want to.
Oh, this has nothing to do with that. This is a. Are you with? You said you were with the press.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
show the badge that I have.
Why
Just
don't you? Why don't you go ahead and roll to manipulate someone to see if you can get Tact talking to you? So that is going to
Alright.
be, that is going to be a plus charm.
Right. Charm roll. Shit. It'd be a 6.
Okay, so with the 6, that is a failure, but if Lena is there, she can also try to help you out if you're cool. Lena, you
Help
cool?
someone.
Am I cool?
No.
No, I am not cool.
Okay.
You're
So-
not cool.
No,
If-
I have -1 cool.
Oops.
Yeah.
Super not cool. So if
Super,
you,
I'm weird.
yeah, if you would like, you could use your luck for this. Sam, your luck. Hold on, I'm maneuvering things.
Technical difficulties.
Yeah.
There's me sitting
That's
in the
what
van,
this
shoving
luck
my face
special-
with a +2 cool.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
Yeah.
It would be conspicuous if all 4 of us showed up at once.
Yeah.
It would.
So you can
I
use
will
that.
do
If
the,
you...
I will do the luck roll.
Okay.
And we'll have
Also-
we'll just have some technical difficulties.
Okay.
Is what the special is. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Plus, it makes sense that like the crotchety old man wants his food that he paid for with his
Mhm.
own money,
Mm-hmm.
and he's
With the
seen
government's
into
money, calm
plenty
down.
of he's
Yeah.
been into plenty of these cemeteries and going all these like things and interviewing the cops, and he's like, yeah, seen before.
Uh-huh. All right. Do you want to use a luck for this, or do you want to?
I will use a luck.
Okay.
Do
So
sorry, I missed that. Do I mark that down then?
correct. Yeah, there
one?
is a luck. Yep. There you go.
Yep.
So
thought
you
so.
have that means you have basically rolled a 10 plus. Then they'll do it for the reason you gave them. If you ask them too much, they'll tell you the minimum it would take for them to do what you're asking. He kind of like looks at you, looks at the camera, and you see him like take off his hat and like slick back his hair a little bit, and he's like, well, right now we don't have much information about what's going on, but the Graves Mountain Police Department is on the case. There has been some disturbance of this grave here. This woman had been buried a couple weeks back, and it doesn't seem like that nothing was dug up, but the ground is disturbed, and it seems like there is maybe a chemical situation that's been going on here. We just want to make sure it's not going to go to any of the other graves in the area, as we are very protective of our people, both alive and those that have passed on. And
Those who are no longer with us.
So if you would, is there any other question? And you see Father Ron's like looking at him like, oh my god, this is not the time.
And this isn't the first time this has happened?
Oh, no, grave robbery in this town is not something that I would say happens often. This is not a common occurrence. Not that I'm not saying that that's what happened, but there's a lot of things in the ground, and perhaps this ground, when they dug it up, there was some sort of line in the ground. I'm just speculating. There is no official statement that is being made here right now. My name is Tact, T-A-C-T, Hailstorm, like the hailstorm, just so for the record.
Thank you, Sheriff Tact. That was very, very helpful.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, no, nothing like this has happened in this town in years. Not like there was one time that there was some sort of a body was misplaced, but that was not it was no robbery. It was
Misplaced. You just hear Lena from the back.
About 5 years ago, there was a drifter who came into town, and he and a man who was unhoused, if you will, and he did end up passing in the cold of winter. We did try to find housing for him, but he did end up passing, and his remains were to be picked up, and when we arrived, there was no remains, so we think that maybe he just moved on, and the report was unsubstantiated.
Okay then.
I have no further questions.
Mm-hmm.
So I appreciate your time.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, we'll get this rounded up. Like I said, I just arrived on the scene, so we'll get this dug up and make sure there's no chemicals.
So sorry to bother you.
Oh yes, no, thank you for your time. We appreciate the press here in this town.
Oh, you're all right. And then, yeah, I'll just like turn and.
You'll turn and Lena will be like.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be like. I'm satisfied. Are you satisfied?
Yeah. Let's go tell everybody.
Cool.
Yeah, so we'll back to where.
And then when we're on our way, I'm gonna ask Alina. It's like, so did you see? Were you paying attention to the grave at all during that? Did you see anything?
It seemed to be devoid of life in the ground.
As most graves are.
Area. No, she said it was like extra E.
Yes, we know there's a dead body in there, but like, what else can you tell me?
The life of the grass is dead. It seemed to have been affected by something, and it made it more dead. It didn't look right. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
So just around one grave?
Yeah, just around that grave.
Okay.
Yeah.
I take it now where the characters are.
So that's
interacting. You came, knocked on the window, and I'm just like look up from just like grease and egg yolks and crumbs.
Gotta get it in your mouth, window. Jimmy.
Yeah,
in the mouth.
Let me guess, before we even start. Grave had a bunch of dead grass around it.
Yeah,
Grave had a bunch of dead grass around it, and the cop doesn't know shit.
Well, yeah. That seemed to be the gist of it.
Why
did we even go over there? If you
seen it once, seen it 1,000 times. I don't know what it is, but been around
You're
a while.
supposed to be the foremost expert and stuff. Like, if it's happened 1,000 times, how do we know nothing about it?
Expert schmexpert.
Thanks. Yeah.
Cool.
Continue.
Glad we did all that work while you're eating your lunch, breakfast, brunch, meal.
I'm just gonna, like, I imagine you guys have, like, 10 to-go boxes between you two. And I'm just gonna be like, Steve's gonna be, is, like, begging me for food right now. So I'm just gonna take a box and, like, out of your car and hand it to him. Here.
It's just the ham and sausage from one of them. And he's like, thanks.
There's a bite out of a piece of the ham.
No, this is fine. No, I'm gonna go make sure that I take this. I'll save this one and then swap it out so we got fresh.
Okay, yeah, make sure we get that footage. Make sure you save it. Back it up.
Okay. He walks back to the van, like his head's down a little bit.
Did you get whose grave
I'm
it
so
was?
mean to this guy.
No.
That's what. So you only saw the obvious thing, which was the dead grass. You didn't even bother to look at the gravestone.
I didn't.
I was doing the interviewing.
Didn't even think about it. I was distracted.
It's on camera.
By
Did the
what?
cops say
It's on.
anything?
Well, maybe we should check Steve's footage.
Hey, Steve,
Clever.
Yeah.
do you have that footage ready on the laptop yet?
No, I was uploading it now.
Okay.
Upload.
We
What in
need-
Sam's
we need
hell's
it pretty quick.
upload me.
Oh, I can just show you it on the camera.
And there it is. And oh, that the end. Something. Sorry, I saw something. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Are you
I'm
all
sorry.
right there?
Sometimes I get these visions.
Here,
And
I got Tums in the glove box.
No, Grandpa, it's not that.
Oh.
It's from the toaster.
From the
And it's not
Toast-
that
it's
either.
here?
No. I'm sorry. It's what called me here.
Is
I
the
can't
toaster
describe it.
in the room with us.
I just
The-
feel something.
toaster. Called
I feel it.
Okay. Steve,
Yeah. I could just show you on the. What do you want?
the grave.
The grave.
Did you take
Can you
any video of the grave while we were
Yeah,
there? Or did
yeah.
You... Okay, yeah. Show. Play it back.
Okay,
play
yeah.
it back.
Right there, and you see the headstone. It just says. The first name that came to my mind was Merriam-Webster.
Keep it. Leave it. That's good.
You mean like the dictionary?
Well, it seems like she was like an 83-year-old lady from the, wife, mother, loved.
Okay. So we have a name. Maybe we should figure out how she died.
Well, 83.
Merriam-Webster. Oh, never mind. I thought Merriam-Webster was a person.
It's the dictionary.
I know, but it's two last names. Although someone's Miriam named Merriam-Webster. Never mind.
Okay.
Well, I know she was old, but I don't. It's weird. Her body's gone. The ground is dead. Maybe we
Yeah.
should just look into it just a little bit.
Her
Yeah.
body's
How
gone,
we-
you said?
How do we plan on looking into it? Like, what is your
We're
your
gonna have to do
plan?
a classic supernatural dig
We
grave.
could look at the
grave dig?
newspaper in the obits. She didn't die that long ago.
Oh, smart.
Did you say her body was gone just a second ago?
I thought so. I might have been mistaken.
I thought the grave site was undisturbed.
The
Was
gravesite
it?
was disturbed, but it didn't look. I mean, they had just gotten there, so they hadn't dug anything up yet. But it didn't
Okay.
the ground looked like it was disturbed, but not like obviously this has been filled back in from
Okay. Anyways,
What do you
obits.
mean?
like so
Okay.
there were cracks in the ground around the grave, like that something had happened here, like maybe like an earthquake or something that had but it didn't look like there was like a like dirt on the sides and there was an empty grave, or like somebody had
Right.
filled in and the grass was completely gone from on top.
It's not. The grave was undisturbed in terms of it wasn't dug up.
Not that you
Obviously,
know
right,
of.
Dug up, yeah.
Yeah, it did not look
doesn't
like that.
It doesn't seem unnaturally disturbed. It seems more naturally disturbed.
It seems, yes. Yes.
Sure.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. But
From the surface, that's what it looks like. Yes.
okay.
Well, back in my day, this sort of thing means we gotta come swing by when no one's here, do some digging. You guys got any shovels? I've got one shovel
Looks like you're digging.
in the truck.
I don't
I'm
have
too old.
shovels.
That the young one, the young lad,
Peter?
strapping young lad, do some digging for us.
Okay.
Steven?
You want a grave rob later tonight?
What?
Well, this escalated quickly.
I was talking about me. Thank God.
that was the joke that I'm still laughing at. Ugh.
Well then. I guess we gotta wait for nightfall. What time is it?
It's like mid-afternoon.
Okay. Well, I still think we should.
In my
maybe-
brain, this is playing like a TV show where there'd be cuts.
Mhm, yeah,
so, like, I'm like-
absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, we can cut to nightfall if you'd like.
You want to cut to nightfall?
Do it.
Eh.
Okay. It is nighttime. You are fairly it's very easy to get to the graveyard at night without being seen. Again, there's nobody here. You can pull up to the grave, walk up, and those of you who have not seen the grave yet, you can kind of see it's not a perfect circle around the grave, but it is like circle-esque that this like sort of
Imperfect
decay
circle.
has. It's an imperfect circle. What was that? What's that group?
What group?
That's the name of an album. Is it Perfect Circle? Anyways, so the ground is decayed around this. And there is the headstone and then the disturbed ground. You guys would like to dig it up?
Yes.
Okay.
We shall take turns.
All right.
We're taking
so.
turns.
Steve can take mine.
Well, Steve's got to record this. We got to record this just for safety, okay?
That's gonna be hard to record and dig at the same time.
Yeah, true. Good luck, Steve.
It's
Steve's
Judith is the name of the band. Anyways,
Okay.
I was like, who's
You
who's Judith?
can't tell my camera operator what to do. He's my employee. You don't get to be mean to Steve. I get to be mean to Steve. Only I'm mean to Steve.
Age
We're all
before
mean to
beauty.
Steve.
am I digging a grave? Is that okay?
No,
or-
you're running the camera.
Okay,
Steve,
thank
like
God.
Always.
Okay.
Yeah, no, you're not digging. Don't worry.
Still
Okay.
not okay, but
Don't listen to them.
I don't. I listen to you.
Good.
all right, we'll take turns then. I'll go first.
All right. I keep wanting to call you Luna. Lana. Lena. Whatever. You know magic. There is.
I know magic.
Yeah, there's a couple things that you can do here if you want to.
Sure.
One
I
of
wanna roll
the
something.
one of the things that you can do on the use magic is to observe another place or time, if you like.
Ooh, I can do that.
Mm-hmm.
Where does it say that?
It's if you pull up use magic, you can see one of the effects of the spell is observe another place or time. You could do something
Cool.
beyond human limitations, sort of anything like
Also
that.
Summon a monster into the world to do digging.
You could.
Well, let's observe another place in time.
Okay. If you would like to do that, please roll to use magic. That's going to be plus weird.
Boop. Boop.
Hell yeah. That's
Hell
an
yeah.
11. So on a 10 plus, the magic
Mm.
works without issue. Choose your effect.
My effect.
Is observe another place or time.
Observe. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
I was like, I thought we established that. So use your effect.
Sorry, I was just
Okay.
reading the thing.
Okay.
Explain to me what it looks like when you set up this magic.
Okay. When I set up this magic, I'm just gonna take like a little step back from everybody while they're digging. I don't want to disrupt their digging. I want them to still dig, because why not? It's gonna be a gesture of sorts. Maybe it will be a kind of a light ball that I extend around me, and it kind of shows me into the past, and everything's kind of like that gray shimmeryness
Mm-hmm.
of past times in movies
Absolutely.
and stuff.
All right, so you
Everything's in black and white.
like in the old times, 10
Yeah.
hours
Olden
ago.
times.
Yeah, you start to rewind time, and as you do, you see that there is, you see Tact, and there's like another guy that comes out after them. So at first you see a guy who's like sticking things into the ground, and he's got like a couple tools with him. And then you see Tact, and then you see yourself and Michelle. The back of your hair looks a little weird in this, and you're like, fuck, I knew I should have fluffed it more.
I'll
and
just
then-
be like,
Yeah, you see the Reverend come out, or you see him, come out and come back as he has is looking at this. There's another person who had observed this and went away to go tell the Reverend what was going on. It wasn't him that had initially seen this. And then you keep going back in time till about midnight, around the same time that you are currently here, just a day previous. And you see a dark figure. They look to be like 6'4", but they are shrouded in black. And you can see they have a mask that they have upon their face. It looks to be a bear's skull and some antlers coming off of it. And you can see them very gracefully come up to this grave. And they take their hand and they reach into the ground. And as they do, the ground seems to move away from their hand. It doesn't seem like they're forcefully pushing their hand in. It is easy for them to manipulate the earth around them. And this decay spreads out from this area. And as it does, you see her like pulling, or this being pulling back up. And as it does, there is a life essence that comes with it. And as the ground kind of shakes and cracks, a being comes out of the ground, almost as if it is like melting through. And this form of an older woman stands there. It is a full person. It is, a dead being. And you see her touch it, and as this figure touch it, and as it does, the eyes start to glow white and green, and she just beckons and begins to move away, and you see them walking off into the distance.
okay, well, I'm gonna come back to the group. Hey guys. I don't think we need to dig anymore.
Oh?
You say that now, or like
Yeah,
halfway
Like
there.
halfway there.
Listen,
Seriously.
I'm new to this
Sweat
witch thing.
covered and-
I remembered that I had the spell that I could just check and see what happened.
Did you see it too?
Oh,
So
perfect.
what?
You
I'm
saw
just
it
kidding.
too?
What happened?
So
Steve?
last night,
I tell Steve to point the camera to record
don't-
all this.
film me. You're gonna put a filter over my face, right?
Here, I'll just point the camera. Steve, just
Yeah,
point
filters
We'll
the
do the
95
audio.
go.
We'll do just the audio. Okay.
Just the audio.
Okay.
Just the audio.
Okay.
They'll do it in post.
So this being with a really scary bear mask with antlers kind of came up to the ground, and he got poor old Miriam up.
You
He
did
kinda
the whole
just
body?
Wait,
the whole she's kind of like a zombie, maybe. I didn't quite understand what was happening, but I don't particularly know if she's in there anymore, because she went with the being away from the cemetery.
what did she look like?
She was kind of glowing eyes, glowing
No,
white.
the being.
It was big, tall, huge, bear mask with antlers, shrouded in darkness. Typical scary thing.
I've seen this before.
You've seen this before.
Yes,
Where?
in the darkness.
In the dark? What are you
It
talking
had
about?
me. I don't know. The darkness. It had me. This thing. I don't know what this is.
I
My heart, it's pounding so fast right now.
definitely think these two things are connected now. If
I
he's
think
seen
this
the
is what
bear
called
thing,
me.
I've seen the bear thing. It must be why we're here. and to figure out what purpose. Why did he take Miriam? Or she? Or them? I don't know. The bear, it was scary.
I don't want to find it. But I have to, but I don't want to.
Okay. I think we're gonna have to.
Yeah.
Oh. Sorry, I realized I could zoom in on things.
You see things?
I'm reading moves.
Oh,
Yeah, but it was
It's
so
like, I see
tiny, and I was like, how do I,
see
make
the
it bigger?
white square. So
Oh, no, I'm reading.
You guys have a lot of information that you just got, and you have a lore library, Jim.
that is right.
If you'd like, you could start to try to investigate this mystery.
I think we should.
Isn't that a move?
It is.
It is.
How does that work again?
So it's just like a move. If you want to like use your lore library, you take a +1 forward to investigating a mystery. So it's easier for you to investigate when you have all your books around you. But investigating a mystery is in one of the handouts, and you get to ask questions from the list. There you are.
List of questions.
But you can ask anything from this. Just know that if you ask me something from this, like what sort of creature is it, I'm going to give you like what information you have and what you can like go from it. I'm not going to be like, it's a chupacabra.
It's probably not a chupacabra.
I'm being told it's a chupacabra.
Chupa Libre.
Nacho Libre.
I don't know. My brain is so slow right now.
Do you want to start investigating a mystery?
Yes, I was just gonna do something in character, but we'll just skip ahead to this
Okay,
part.
so you find yourself you open up the back of your U-Haul. Do you return the grave to its as well as you can to the way it looked before?
Yeah.
Steven?
Yes?
Steven, you're not digging up a grave, you're filling it back in, you're doing the God's work. Go ahead.
Am I doing that?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay. Starts filling in the grave. He does he's an artist. He can make it look very similar to the way it was before. So you go into your yeah, thanks. You go into the back of your U-Haul. Has everyone seen this before?
Yes,
Seen-
I have.
Oh, the back of
Thank
your
you,
U-Haul.
Jim.
I got something up my sleeve. Maybe we can find something in here to give us some more information.
All right.
Tinkle some keys out of my pocket.
I would say I've never seen the back of his thing.
And
I don't
but
think I
everyone's
have
like,
it.
why the hell are we going in this rusty old?
Yeah.
I'll say
You
I've
all.
heard of this while, trying to find information, but I don't know anything. It's still going to take me by surprise.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Because I don't quite believe it yet.
Jingle the keys and blah blah blah, and there's like 20 of them on one keychain, and I'm trying to fiddle which one. I was like, okay,
Jesus
that's
Christ,
this
Grandpa.
one. Opened it up. And then there's a ladder stair. You know what I'm talking about. They're like stairs that
bookcases?
look like a ladder
Oh,
going
like
down in.
mhm.
Oh, okay.
So you open the back of this place, and you see, is it like an attic where you have to like pull down the ladder down to everything that's underneath this, or is that what you're talking about?
No, it's
Or-
just like I don't know, just like an old staircase, but not like stone or
Yeah,
whatever. Like
yeah.
it's old crickety. And
Yeah.
There's
You
old,
guys see
very
that-
narrow steps.
Yeah, you
type of
see,
thing.
he opens the back of this up, and it's the 3 walls of the U-Haul, and then a rickety old staircase that just leads down into the basement of nothing. There should be nothing under this. And I assume you come down and you like click the light with the string, and the whole place lights up, and you see that there are bookshelves
lamps and
on
stuff.
there's bookshelves on one side. there is a space that looks like a bed with like medical gear around it, and then there is I would say you got a nice couch area in the middle for like relaxation if you want.
A fainting
An old
couch.
Coke machine.
And a what?
And an old Coke machine.
Before I head down, I'm gonna be like, so
Huh.
it is real, and I'm gonna like drop my head underneath the bottom of the trailer, and
Yeah, we're just like
Wicked.
poking out opposite sides. You, Michelle, and Lena looking under. Like,
yeah, I see you. Just go. Oh.
I
Took me by surprise. That.
Yeah.
Alright.
roll up
Wait,
my
so-
flannel, whatever, and turn around, and just start scuttling down this little ladder steps thing.
So when I was a kid and we played hide and seek, is this where you went? You cheating ass.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about.
your grandpa's full of surprises, man.
It's full of bullshit.
That too. He's probably
a-
full of some bullshit.
Grab a Coke out of the Coke machine and kink the pop cap off with a little thing next to it.
Alright.
You have Dr.
Alright.
Pepper for
Just Coke.
Just go.
Just Coke.
I'm
Son of
imagining
a bitch, I
Steve.
want Dr. Pepper.
I'm imagining Steve going up like, "Hey, can I have a Coke?"
Mhm.
I'll like look at him and
Steve's
fine.
yes. He pops the top off and he like sits down and starts like drinking and looking around. Just happy to be involved. All right, so we're gonna roll to investigate a mystery. That is gonna be plus sharp, and you get a +1 forward on it. So go ahead and add that to the thing when you roll it.
Just one forward. Submit.
all of us, right?
Just him for now. So you
Okay.
get so out of 7 to 9, you rolled a 9. On a 7 to 9, you are going to get to ask one question from the list, or you can ask something else if you'd like. Do you have the list in front of you?
Yeah, the investigative mystery.
Mm-hmm. I'll allow one other person to ask if they'd like, or to roll investigative mystery as well.
I'll roll.
Okay.
I've got a.
Are you sharp?
What is it? What is?
It's sharp.
Sharp.
I got
Well,
one.
Max should do it.
I was thinking I want to roll.
Weird. I
Yeah.
was thinking,
Oh,
where
okay.
did it go?
All right, go for it.
What happened here, and what sort of creature is it? The other questions are kind of feel like either
Mhm.
not applicable or much more further along when we don't
Mhm.
have enough
Yeah,
information.
I think that where do go?
What happened
What?
here makes sense, or where did it go? Yeah,
Mhm.
any of the three.
Ooh.
Should I be rolling now or am I waiting?
You can roll
Jordan?
if you'd like.
Okay. So I just do the sharp. Am I adding anything to it or was I?
No, because it's not your haven.
Right. Okay. Okay. So I click the Sharpie.
Mhm.
And here we go. Motherfucker.
Okay.
Goodness.
All right, go
The-
ahead and
the
mark an
roll-
experience.
Get out of here. Let me click here.
So,
Mark an
this is
experience.
super fun, unless you want to use your luck. On a miss, you reveal some information to the monster or whoever you're talking to.
Yeah.
So yeah.
You reveal some information to the monster. What?
Yep, that's
Is that
so.
it?
So, Max rolled and missed. They did not get. He got a 6. So on a miss with the investigator mystery, you reveal some information to the monster or whoever you're talking to. The keeper might ask you some questions, which you have to answer.
Right.
So
I
since
answer
we're
one now?
investigating the
Or-
monster finds out about us doing this.
Mm-hmm. Because you missed the roll.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I missed the roll.
It's magic.
It'll make
Well,
sense in the.
okay.
I'm not just. It'll make sense within the context of what's happening because Peter has
see,
been
we gotta-
touched by this thing, so
Yeah.
it does make sense.
They have a
Mm.
connection.
They do have a
That's-
connection.
That's right.
Yep.
And
Okay,
I'm
so
bringing them to
what
court.
question
So
would you
I'm
like
going-
to ask first?
I was thinking, what sort of creature is it?
Okay.
Okay.
No, it's okay.
Okay.
So you have been told about this being that has manipulated the earth and has risen something from the ground. You've been given a description as well as you know what this thing looks like. from your experience and the information that you are finding from the books that you're looking up, whatever this being is, it is probably something more intelligent, as it is coming here with a purpose and taking something that is new to the ground. It is targeting something specifically. This person was buried here less than 2 weeks ago, and in a small town like this, that's probably the most recent grave that has been dug. You know that they are able to manipulate Earth and the dead. So with all of these things, there's a couple beings that it could be, but from your experience, it could be something like a druid, a necromancer, but something like a monster would be unlikely. You've never heard of a creature that specifically targets dead things in a magical way. Because if it was something like physical, like a werewolf that was trying to get this, they would maneuver the ground out and completely like take it out.
Ghoul.
Yeah. So they can, whatever this being is probably humanoid, is intelligent, and can manipulate the earth and the dead. Does that make sense?
And then Max does not get to ask a question because he failed.
Correct.
Okay.
So, whatever this being is, it is probably part of this town or hiding outside of it. It is probably, it could be a human. It could be like, you know, a witch.
The old lady in the woods.
I was gonna say, yeah, old lady. Hippie. Boom.
But it's probably close, because it did come here on foot.
How do we know that?
I saw it walk away
Yeah.
into the woods.
Oh, I thought you meant it came to the town on foot. I was like,
Oh, I mean, it came to the
if
graveyard.
it's a
on foot.
humanoid, it could have driven.
Yeah. Oh, that's fair. I mean,
It
but
could
it
have
came to the
taken a bike
graveyard
from
on foot.
Cincinnati.
I'm starting to think it's mad that I
Abba.
stole its bicycle.
Yeah. You stole
I'm
it
borrowed.
before.
The woods are pissed.
Yeah.
Yeah. It didn't seem like, from what I'm saying is like, it probably wasn't a spirit of the forest or something like that. Some sort of like a dryad or
That's
something.
physical,
Yeah.
yeah.
It looks to be like a humanoid of some kind, as opposed to a beast or a spirit or a ghost or something like that.
Cool. Did you learn anything from your books?
Oh, I thought that was shared amongst all of us.
You can tell them.
Oh, I choose to tell them exactly what you told me, and then
Okay.
but
There is a term for this in TTRPGs. It's called bleh. It is.
Yes.
I
Bleh.
tell them what I just learned.
I told them what I found
Yeah.
out.
Cool.
Well,
Okay.
so far we've got 2 suspects. We've got the sheriff, Hailstorm, and Ron something, Reverend
Father Ron.
Father in. So we could go ask them questions, but
Mhm.
asking them directly probably won't result in anything.
No.
Who else? What else do we know about the town? Who else do we know?
There's an old lady who lives outside
Under
of the
the sea.
town. The
So
gas
you said,
station
though-
girl told us about a weird old lady who likes nature, who lives outside of, or in the forest somewhere adjacent to this
Well,
town.
my gut instincts are telling me it's probably not the cop or the priest, but we'll keep them
Keep them in mind.
on the back burner. Keep them in
Wait.
mind. Let's go talk to this little old lady.
Everybody's a
Tomorrow
suspect.
morning. Yeah,
Every
said
tomorrow
single
morning.
person.
You
not
said it
at
can.
whatever time of night it is.
What
Do you think
Max?
it can manipulate the dead, from what you learned, Grandpa? Do we?
Yes.
Do you think it could ever manipulate the living?
Is the living dead?
No.
Then I don't know.
I don't know.
Why do you ask?
Did you?
It's
Did
just,
you?
it's
Did you?
just a thought. Just
Okay.
a thought.
You just told us you saw the bean. You didn't tell us what happened to you, correct?
correct. I don't
Yeah,
think
I
he
saw
has.
it in the darkness.
You saw it in the darkness, and you haven't shared
Darkness.
the feet thing.
No, I haven't.
Okay. So we're keeping that
Okay.
under wraps. Don't yawn. Don't yawn.
So, we've only got 15 more minutes. Calm down.
Okay.
Sorry.
So let's go ask. Did we get the name of this little old lady? Hippie
Nope.
lady?
You also weren't told
Alright.
that it's old. It's an old lady. It's just a lady.
I thought
Yeah,
you.
I
I thought
just
you said
assumed.
old.
I thought so too.
I
Sorry.
think my brain just is like
I
a
said
lady
weird.
outside.
I wrote down weird lady in town hyphen hippie.
Okay. So
Um,
could we go ask the
Yeah.
sheriff about this lady, or should we just go ask a random
just
other
go
person
ask.
about lady?
in the middle of the night?
No, so in the okay. First of all, Lena, did you see in your vision which way out of town they went?
Which direction?
Did I see what direction?
They seem
They
to
went?
go, like, you guys have been traveling north up this road, and
Yeah.
they seem to have gone more north, I guess. Like
They went more north.
Okay.
Northwood.
So since we don't know where this person is, I would say that's the first place we should
You
go that
wanna-
direction first.
Go see what we can see. Where they left, where they walked. Sentence is easy. Let's follow their trail.
Okay.
Tracking.
Tonight or tomorrow?
Yeah, it's the middle of the night.
Okay.
We're all
Steven's
Yeah.
tired from
All
Maybe
those
we should get
sleep
some
worrying.
rest. Can we sleep in here?
I have a motel back in town.
That is also true. You do have a motel.
I have a haven with couches.
Are these comfy couches?
Does it matter?
Yes. We should all be well rested for this stuff, it seems.
Then let's head back to the motel then.
Let's go to the motel.
There is one bed.
I'm
just
sleeping here,
sleep-
never mind.
Dibs.
There are more rooms. You guys can
Yeah, we
rent
can get-
rooms.
We're adults. We have money.
Yeah.
Jim has our money.
Why do I
You
have
own a
money?
business, Ren.
That's true. I have a business.
Uh,
I also have money. I'll pay for the motel because I made Jim pay for breakfast.
It's a tax write-off.
That's a
Medicaid
tax
could pay
write-off.
for it.
Let's
All
go.
right.
Oh, I do have the Wait, hold on. Did we establish if I am with the news channel, right?
You are.
Okay. Well, I got the company card too, so
It's not the
And I-
80s. Okay. Yes, you guys
I
make your
have-
way back to the motel.
$5.
Max says, no, you don't because you bought two things from the vending machine. You have $3.
Oh, motherfucker.
You guys make your way back to the motel and are able to get enough rooms for everybody, even Steve, because the boy needs to sleep.
Even
Aw,
Steven.
I would
During,
let him get his own room.
are you?
rather than
Or is it
sleeping
a
on a-
double bed situation?
He gets his own room because I like my beauty sleep.
That's fair. And he snores like the Dickens. Alright, so,
Jim snores like the Dickens.
oh, no
for sure.
doubt.
For sure.
Yeah,
And
and
between
Tom's just standing
them-
there like, oh my god. So, as you guys are sleeping, Max, Peter, you have some dreams. Nightmares, if you will. You find yourself moving through a forest. It's beautiful. It's glowing in this sunlight, and it is giving you this sense of warmth. But as you continue to move through, it's like Evil Dead when you're on the Steadicam moving through the forest. It's not quite like you're walking, and it's not quite like you're flying. It's just a little rickety. You feel yourself moving through, and this kind of coldness washes over you as the sun fades away. The decay of the forest begins to show. It is getting dark. It is getting more and more like dense in this part of the forest, and you can see that there are shadow beings, things that you can't quite get your eyes on the trees. And as they move around the trees and start to they're very rickety and shift very quickly as you are in this space. The trees look like they are dying around you. and you kind of stop very suddenly. You can feel the ground underneath your bare feet. It is cold and it is wet, and you can feel that ichor starting to seep up again through your feet. And as it does, you see these moving figures on the trees with white green glowing eyes, and they look around the trees. They look towards you. There's 10, 15, 20 of them moving, and you feel something on your foot, and you suddenly look down. You can see those veins of black moving up your legs, higher this time to your thighs, and you see one of these shadow figures that you can't quite get a fix on moves up to you, and it's twitching and it's moving and it's looking up towards you, and you feel it sink into your leg, your right leg. And as it does, you awaken from this nightmare, and you can feel that pain in your leg again. And you look down, throwing off the blanket, turning on the light. There is a very distinct, very small bite mark on your leg, and those gray veins have moved up your leg, up to your thighs, and your feet feel cold.
Holy shit. Oh boy. Oh, not again. Not again.
You can see the sunlight streaming through the windows in this motel room, and you can hear, I'm gonna do this for you, Jim. You can hear dad sounds, grandpa sounds from the next room. Grandpa's awake. Yeah.
Yeah. I won't keep doing that.
Grandpa Jim. Grandpa Jim.
That's me.
Are you
I'm
awake?
Grandpa Jim. That's me.
Is anyone else here? Good morning.
Just Tom. What's up?
No, I think we should wake the others.
They better be awake. We got shit to do today. Why? What makes you say that?
We just need to wake them. We just need to wake them.
Do we need to call the front desk? We gotta get new sheets again.
Grandpa, no.
It's
God.
like you don't have to worry about it. It's perfectly natural.
That is what the sock is for, and that's not what this is about.
I didn't need to hear about the sock again, but okay.
No, I just
What?
think
What's
we should
going
get
on?
going. Weren't we gonna? We were
You're
gonna go try
unusually-
to find the hippie lady.
Yep, we're looking for hippie lady. Gotta find out
Just-
where she's at.
It just feels important right now. I feel like we should just try to go find her. That's all. That's all. Nothing else.
Suspicious look. All right, fine. We'll go wake everybody up, get some breakfast, and go find the hippie lady.
All right.
I'm making sure to have my pants cover my legs
Okay.
thoroughly.
You, as you are putting on your pants, you notice that bite. You're not quite sure what something that's infected looks like, but it might be starting.
There's a.
As you guys make your way out of the motel, you kind of, the parking lot is right next to the road, and you see a very nice, very, very new a Mustang ride up, convertible. There is a woman behind the wheel. She's got that, like, you know, bonnet over her head. She's got the sunglasses on, and she stopped at the light there. And she kind of looks at you guys, and she, like, pulls down her glasses, and you can see she's like a middle-aged woman. She's got, like, red hair coming out from behind the thing. Jim, she makes eyes at you, and she kind of, like, smiles and gives you a wink, and then pulls the glasses back up as the light turns green and, like, drives off.
I'm gonna come up behind Jim and like nudge him on the shoulder, be like, I think that lady was making eyes at you.
You know the sort of type of response I want to go with, but I don't know what to say. He's a crotchety old man who doesn't
Still
get
got
shit
it.
out. It just like just rolls his eyes and grumbles and walks away.
Okay, well, guess we better get a move on.
You hear Tom go, "You're not getting any younger."
She's my daughter's age.
Hey, if she's into it, I mean, look, I'm just saying it's been years.
And more years it will be. Especially if you are around.
Hey,
So
I
if
can
you're
walk
telling me
away for
she's-
10 minutes. It's fine.
If you're telling me she's your daughter's age, would she call you daddy? Just a question.
Kids
This
like you
term
should
is
not
not
be
in the
asking
90s.
questions like this.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's get some breakfast. Let's
Should
go.
keep you away from those playboys, boy.
I'm just gonna roll my eyes and walk away from them and get moving.
You guys make your way back to the diner for breakfast.
Yeah, let's go back and see Ruby.
Yeah, there's no continental breakfast at this establishment. As you guys are walking in, Peter, you see in the trees, there is a fluffy-tailed, still quite fat squirrel that's, like, in the tree, and you feel yourself have this, like, reaction, this little startled, like, oh, shit. Oh, it's just a squirrel kind of moment, but your vision kind of goes back to your dream, and you recognize the fluffy tail. You weren't able to get your eyes on this creature in your dream, but it did invoke size-wise, shape. That might have been it. Squirrels might be scary, man.
I mean, squirrels are known to bite. Rabid ones. So I've read on the internet. So my friends have told me they've read
Internet.
on the internet.
It's 1995, Max.
There is
It's
internet.
a very
It's
small internet.
very small.
I'm not quite sure what it
Like
is, but my
1.0
friends say they
right
read it
now.
there.
4chan.
At that
No,
point,
no,
it was
no,
probably
yeah,
just
yeah.
like 2chan.
All right. You guys get some breakfast. What is the plan moving forward? We're gonna go. Are you guys want to ask about anything while you're here? Talk to Ruby as she's getting you guys breakfast.
I'm gonna, yeah, yes.
Where's the hippie lady?
Yeah, I was gonna ask about if she knew anything about
Okay.
a woman who
Well-
likes nature.
Welcome back, y'all. It's good to see ya. Hope you slept well.
You know, as good as I could.
Mm-hmm.
How are you today?
Oh, I'm doing just swell. Just running the
That's great.
business as usual. I got
Mhm.
something to cover my shift tonight. I'm gonna go to the cinema.
Yeah, that's nice. Do you guys want the same food you had yesterday?
Yep, I'll have 2 eggs, 2 sausages, bacon, ham, hash browns, coffee black, and a Diet Coke.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm actually not that hungry. I'm fine.
All right.
Weird. I'll have 2 eggs again. Thanks.
2 eggs today. Oh, we branching
I
out.
went
Big,
up one.
big,
Yeah, it was.
big eater. Wow.
Yeah, we had a busy night.
Give me an eggs Benedict. That's
Oh,
always good.
all right. Yes, we do have some great homemade hollandaise sauce, of course, for you.
Ooh. Before you go,
Mm.
do you know anything about a woman who likes nature, who lives in the town? Maybe outside of the town?
Outside of the town. Well, there are some people who really like nature around here. I mean, of course, there's Karis. She works at the national park. And Sophia, also one of the rangers. She lives more in town though. And then there's there's a couple of people. Are you talking about Scarlet? She lives outside of town. She doesn't much come in. She's
Maybe it's Scarlet.
Oh yes, she's a lovely woman. She sells flowers just outside of town, and she keeps to herself most of the time. I think she most prefers keeping to herself. loves nature, loves the animals around. She has some feeding spots outside, and has been known to take in some stray cats or kittens when time comes around for that.
Well, thank you for that.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's all I was curious about. Thanks.
Of course. All right, I get that in for you. She walks away.
Okay, so our plan is to go follow where the beast went from my magic-y vision.
Okay.
Well, to see if maybe where it went is towards this lady's house.
Yeah.
At
Yeah, you
least.
didn't ask which way this lady's house was.
I forgot.
You can find out. It's
We can-
north of town.
Oh, hey, by the way, well,
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah.
All right. Well, it's 10:30.
Oh, posture.
Posture check. Check your posture, everyone. Just because it's late doesn't mean we need to slouch on posture.
I'm sitting in here in my chair, like cross-legged, so.
Mhm.
not
I
even
think
sitting in it
that is a
properly.
good spot for us to end for the night. We've got some end of session stuff to do. Thank you guys so much for playing so far, getting into this mystery of intrigue and such. As a Monster of the Week game, we have to end every session with a questionnaire. If you failed any rolls this episode, please mark your experience for those failed rolls. All right, end of session questions. Did we conclude the current mystery?
No.
No, we did not. Did we save someone from certain death or worse? No,
No.
we have not done that. Did we learn something new and important about the world?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes. What
sort
is
of
that?
learned.
What did we learn?
We learned about a scary monster with a bear head and antlers who makes maybe zombies.
All right. And did we learn something new and important about one of the hunters?
I don't know if
We learned a lot about the
technically
hunter.
learned-
Well, I mean, we learned
yeah.
about the U-Haul.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
learned-
and the
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Max's.
And we
told us
did learn.
bits and pieces.
Mhm.
But
That-
like we as a whole didn't.
No, you did.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's. I mean,
'Cause the-
you as
the
the,
creature that-
collective you.
yeah. The creature that Lena had seen, I described that I had also seen it.
Yeah.
Mhm. So we know.
But like I was talking about the vein thing. I thought you were talking about.
Oh yeah, no, we didn't. We don't know
No.
about that, but that's okay.
No.
We know that
But Pete
Peter.
does.
We did find out that Peter actually has visions. They're not just. He's not just talking shit. He's actually got some stuff. And then we got the playbook question of: did we save the chosen one from serious harm?
No.
No, we did not. All right. If you get one or two yes
Save them
answers,
from malnutrition.
you surely did. But we're not going to count that as that.
Yeah.
Each hunter marks one experience on your experience sheet from that.
Boop.
All right.
All
I've
right.
done it.
So I click one more because I had one experience from my failed roll, so now I'll have two from the yes.
Well,
Mhm.
you failed twice, right?
Because I they had
Uh,
two.
Yeah, I
you ro-
guess because I don't know if I marked the very first one.
Yeah, you
Yeah, the very
failed
first
two
one
rolls.
you rolled
so.
a 2 or
yeah.
something.
Yeah.
Yep. You rolled a 2.
All
Oh yeah,
right.
that's right with
I
the
can see it.
bear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So that is going to wrap it up for us tonight. We'll be back next week for the next episode in this series, which I have totally given a name to. Decay is the name of the series. And let's go around and have everybody say who they are, where people can find you, starting with Lorraine.
Hi, I'm Ren. I'm Ren Reckless. You can find me here Thursdays and Fridays. You know that. This is where I am. This is where I be. Ren Reckless on all my socials, and check out our TikTok. Hack Recklessly.
All
That's
right.
our TikTok, not the sign off.
Probably
Jordan.
not TikTok for much longer, considering in like a couple weeks. But
Who knows? Who knows what's gonna happen? You can find it on YouTube for sure.
yeah, Instagram. I am Fancy Zombie with a Y at the end. You can find me here on Thursdays, but also on my own channel from time to time. Usually Mondays, sometimes over the weekend. And I have all my socials: Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. All Fancy Zombie with a Y.
All right, Sam.
I'm the Photo Scooper. You can find me on Instagram, and you can find me on Discord a lot. And I haven't been very active on the server, but I need to be. And then here on Thursdays and Fridays until whenever this campaign ends, in a month or so.
All right, Max.
Yeah, I'm Walker to the Max. You can find me here on Thursday nights. And occasionally you can find me in Cincinnati, Ohio, stealing bicycles and riding them down to Graves Mountain, Virginia.
A couple hundred miles away. He's really good at
A little
bicycling.
over 400, but who's counting?
Yeah. And I'm LB Hackemup. I have been your keeper of secrets for this evening. The next time this channel is going to be live, supposedly, is Sunday, where we are starting our Aliens game, run by Rachel Elizabeth, or Z with the Z in the middle instead of an S, with the Playthings crew. So I'm excited to get into that. For you guys who are watching, just so you know, in March we are starting a new campaign, a Fallout series of the Mobius Fallout TTRPG. We've got some special guests to the channel that are going to be doing that. It's going to be taking place in Detroit, which is not in the Fallout games, and there's not a lot of canon to it, so I get to create everything. I'm so excited.
That's gonna be cool.
I know, I'm very excited about it. I've got a lot of things in the works. So I'll put out announcements and give out cast lists and stuff like that as it gets closer, but I'm very excited. I'm live all the time and will be live in the new year a lot. So check my Instagram, check my Blue Sky for all that sort of stuff. But this has been Hack Recklessly, and we love to have you guys. We love to see you guys. Thank you so much to all my players for playing in this game this evening and enjoying, hopefully, the ride of a new system for some of you. And thank you to everyone who is watching. We really appreciate all of the comments. And to those of you who are watching on the YouTube, please leave comments. I love to hear them. I love to see them. So I guess I'm LB Hackemup.
I'm Reckless.
Oh,
sorry.
Sorry, we do it different on TTRPG nights.
I'm sorry, I was used to it. It's normal.
Do you want to do our normal Friday sign-off?
Wow.
My brain, it wasn't tired.
Everybody gets one word. No, I'll just do my normal
Hi.
TTRPG sign-off.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, I'm LB Hackemup. Hack Recklessly. Bye!
Bye.